video this morning, but don't say why. Just say I need to know.
Yeah,
and we're live on video.
And we were talking about
that means that's your warning.
I
said good
talking
morning.
about my nutsack.
You got a mouthful of damn food, and he's burping in the microphone.
Hot Pockets.
Goodness.
I'm doing what you asked me to do.
I didn't say talk in a microphone with a mouthful. You redneck biatch. Welcome for everybody that listens to Just Fun Radio. You need to understand that this is just how me and Stephanie pick.
Yes.
Hot topics.
Unlike the people that saw me and you yelling at driving and crying, and they were like, what the hell?
That was funny.
All right, we're going live. And we're live with Just for Fun Smooth Radio in the mornings as Philip Snow was trying to go back to sleep to the beautiful Michael Jackson song that I destroyed. I deleted a bunch of Michael Jackson.
Hot Pockets.
It's too slow, man.
Really? There's some.
How about DNA? DNA. How about DNA? Would that be TNA? No, that's DNA.
DNA.
MCA.
Why?
Hey, good morning, folks. It's Military Mike in the morning.
Okay. So, anyways, basically, they're now saying that Prince is dying. Excuse me. They're comparing Prince's thing to Michael Jackson's thing. They were
As
both
far as drug use?
No, they were both small and brown.
No.
No.
With illegitimate love children.
Oh, and one of his illegitimates in prison, and he's like, I need a DNA test. That was my daddy.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're now saying that he had been to the doctor and had medication scripts written for him, blah, 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 blah. So they're going to end up probably going after another doctor, just like MJ. Just saying, Utes. Just saying, we're having one of them hellified mornings over here. Anybody's listening on video, which would be AKA Jacob the Guru. Let me know how sound is. Some buttons got pushed yesterday.
Yeah, I like to push buttons, mister.
Yeah,
sounds and looks okay to me.
He likes to push buttons that
Jesus
and
Christ!
Listen to the noise.
Y'all got it like 500,000.
I know it is hot in here, isn't it?
Are you both menopausing?
Maybe.
No, he's menopausing.
I'm menopausing.
That's right. We'll take a pause right now. Shut up. What was you about to tell me?
No, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Because now you're pausing it.
Yeah.
No, we were talking about something.
Unmute me.
Capping.
You have to touch me.
He's gonna cap you.
I am not. Oh, if I cap you I touch you, it will be one and the same.
Touch me in the morning. Wow, what a beautiful
Last
day.
time I touched you, you were screaming and driving and crying how I,
touched
you inappropriately. But you kept backing up for more.
Isn't it funny how
it's like watching two cattle trying to mate in a big hot pasture. He just kept backing it up.
It was so funny because I was screaming at people as they were walking by. I was going, my boss is touching me inappropriately. And that one woman looked at me and she goes, well, you're not running away there, buddy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come here, let me stick my tongue down your throat.
Oh my gosh. At least that's all you were trying to stick down.
Yeah. Okay. Clark Howard was talking about, and I was following the story, I actually got carried away listening. And now, of course, you go to his website and there's nothing. But he was basically saying that, you know how they cap data, like on your phones, your internet streaming abilities. He's saying that's about to go away.
Cool.
Here's something that's strange, but yet not so strange. In '99, a guy I worked with, the boss man, owner of the company, he was all into Consumer Reports and all this kind of stuff. He kept saying, at the time, it was Nextel was teaming up with Sprint, and Nokia was the big deal phones back then. And he kept saying, there's fixing to be a cellular war, that there's going to be a company come out that's going to offer everything for free. I mean, for a small fee. Well, then it was like 2 or 3 years later, Metro PCS was coming out. So it's like, holy cow, John was right. Yeah, everything John's kind of predicted is kind of happened, but because he was all into reading all the Consumer Reports and all this other, all these other books and all this other stuff. So what you're saying,
the stupid books.
But what you're saying, I kind of get, because I remember all these conversations that he had. So I've always thought about it and said, okay, there's always going to be somebody trying to beat somebody. So Metro did their unlimited, then Sprint, then T-Mobile, now AT&T's offering it. Of course, AT&T is a bunch of jackasses because that we pay for 30 gigs a month. They said, y'all are now eligible for unlimited because you have been such a subscriber for blah, 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 blah. But after 22 gigs, it will slow down.
It throttles back. Yeah.
Okay, why don't you at least allow me to have the 30 that I've always had and then throttle it down after 30?
Yeah.
Because what it is we're always capping out at 30. Or we get that warning of your 99%.
Yeah.
When we're at 29% instead of 30%. So my point is they know you're going to go over that 22%.
Oh yeah.
Of course they do.
So this is their gimmick. But we'll have to put up with this stupid crap for a year, and then somebody else is going to start offering better deals, and they're going to be forced to offer a better deal. So I think it's kind of cool. So, go back to what you're saying, because I believe that this is what I think this is what it should be. I wish we had another home internet provider so that it would force a fight just like this, because Comcast has great speeds. It's just not dependable. AT&T has dependable, but they just don't have good speeds.
Yeah, and then there used to be the Clear network. It was just Clear. We had internet through them for a while, and then Sprint bought them out and did away with it.
Yeah. I know. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Well, here, I think everybody will probably remember. Remember the Nextel and Southern Link?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved them.
When they,
I loved them at first.
Yeah.
Then it got old because of dumbasses that wouldn't put it on private. Like you're sitting in a restaurant and people are trying to go, poop. Hey man, what are you doing? Come on, have some couth about it, man.
Yeah.
Couth. Okay, so when those first came out, do you know that they were charging for how many times you went?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is like the first couple of months.
Well, when they first came out, no lie, the one we had was about the size of this.
Yeah.
Military specs,
and it was 32 cents every time we keyed up the mic.
Right. Now here's
and
the
we
thing.
only had it as a test drive, and my boss said, and this was in
a long time ago.
98, and he said, listen, I understand this is great. He said, but don't key this mic up unless you need something.
Right.
But at the time I was working in Publix taking care of all their maintenance, and I was always having to run
wasn't it great?
to the friggin' payphone.
Yeah. Wasn't it great?
I'm telling him, he's like, don't key this up because it's 32 cents every time you do it. And I said, really? Because every time I got to run to that payphone, it's a quarter out of my pocket that you never pay me back for.
All right. Well, here's the deal, and I hate to break this to you,
go ahead.
It didn't cost them anymore if you hit it one time
or
if you
1,000.
Thousands.
That's right.
They
were just racketing us.
Well, they had an opportunity and they exploited it.
That's right, because they were the only ones.
Right. And then Southern Link started doing it. Southern Link said for $50 a month, you can push that damn button all you want.
Right.
And they were like, holy crap. Because guess what, folks? I hate to break it to you, but Southern Link and Nextel, it was on the same network.
Yes.
Okay. So
but then there was Verizon for a little bit.
They did their whole push to talk.
Yeah.
PTT.
Yeah.
Now you can download apps that do it now.
Yeah.
I almost download. I did download one and never used it, so I got rid of it because it was stupid.
Yeah.
It's
It
like
is a little irritating.
Yeah, but you know what it is I think when the new wore off and everybody realized how stupid it was, because I don't mean to bust out my mother-in-law, but it drove me nuts.
Yeah.
That she walked around with her phone on speakerphone.
Yeah.
Every time I'm watching a movie, she goes. And she's oblivious, and I'm only using my life as an example. She'd be in the guest bedroom talking, and I'm okay with that. But then she'd have to go to the bathroom, or she'd have to go to the ice machine to get some ice, and then she'd have to go. So the whole time she's walking through the house on speakerphone, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm having Nextel flashbacks.
All right. Well, here's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if I use 5 gigabyte a month on my phone, or if I use 50 gigabyte a month on my phone.
On data?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm questioning.
I don't think it has that. Now, maybe some tech savvy guy will call in, Alex or somebody else, and tell me different. But for right now, the way I understand business, I would think that they're doing the same crap.
They're just
because they have
almost F-bombed it.
It has to be in place.
Yeah, but it's no different than the iPhone. I pay this much for a 32 gig phone, and I pay this much for a 128 gig phone, and it's $100 difference, and it's only like 13 cents for Apple. I think they are raping us. I think they are handcuffing us to the mirrors, got our ankles around the bumpers, got us bent over on top of a Cadillac symbol, raping us.
With no Vaseline, huh?
And we are stupid enough because we want it, we'll pay for it, and they know it.
Yeah, I really, truthfully, honestly believe that system, that hardwired system, is already in place, and it doesn't cost any more if we use more gigabyte. My thing is other than the crappy phones that Metro PCS has, Metro PCS is the way to go.
Yeah.
For right now, truthfully, but unless you go Smart Talk used to share AT&T and Verizon's lines. I don't know who the carrier is now. Smart Talk, I don't know who they use. But again, you get crappy phones. Metro PCS, I pulled them up the other day, and except for being in the mountains, their coverage is all over Georgia, and they're all T-Mobile.
Yeah. Yep. And isn't it weird how...
And T-Mobile and AT&T are sharing some stuff.
There's going to be very few cellular... And cellular is a service, obviously. There's going to be very few cellular services that work up in the mountains or, thick coverage and stuff like that. I've even seen where satellite phones don't work, even though there's a direct line.
That's right.
To outer space.
Like here's the clue. If you're driving and your GPS that's mounted on your dash stops working, your cell phone's probably not going to work either.
I got you.
Man. That should be called the cell phone tracker too, not just your personal tracking device.
Yeah,
here's my thing is I'm happy that these wars are happening. I wish home internet would get better.
Yeah.
Like at the Mystic Grill yesterday, I tied into their Wi-Fi and did a speed check, and I was blown away at how fast their speeds were. The problem, it was spotty. Like 1 minute it's working great and 1 minute it's not. So I'm like, let's see. It's the turtle versus the hare. Slow and steady is still steady. Fast and spotty sucks, because if I'm trying to do a wireless, a remote broadcast like we talked about, it's great to have those strengths, those speeds, but if I keep losing connection, then what good is it?
Right. Yeah.
So I'm kind of like shaking my head going, oh, this is so aggravating.
I wonder if this kind of stuff is coming more to light. And, you know where I'm going with this is I'm going to say because of Trump. Trump is bringing out the ability for us to start thinking about, hey, is big business. I mean, we've all always known it, but now suddenly we're voicing our opinion about this. And I think that's what's getting it to change. And I apologize, folks. I listened to WSB Clark Howard this morning, and I have gone to the WSB website. I've gone to the Clark Howard website, and I can't get an additional story on this. It's kind of weird. But we're how much does it cost you to have your home stuff, not the business, but your home stuff? Cell phones. I
don't even want to talk about cell phones. Here's what I can tell you right now for all the TV channels. Here's the problem. AT&T just went up and didn't tell anybody they were going up. So where my boxes used to be $8 a piece, they're now $10. So my 3 regular boxes went from 8 to 10. So that's 3 times $2 more. So that's $6 a month. The DVR that was like $10 a month, now $12 a month. So now we're an additional $8, right? So that's where we're at, an additional $8. The phone went up a couple of dollars, even though it's all in a bundle. The channel thing went up. So my bill went from $2 to $260.
Wow. I don't know. These big companies.
So, I mean, come on. I went up $60, and the woman on the phone's like, oh, yeah, well, you had that offer, and, that dropped, and then the boxes went up, and then this went up, and then that went up. And I'm like,
well,
$60, huh?
I guess what about you, Steph? I know you guys were talking about it yesterday.
So I'm looking, after what Steph said, I'm looking to go to Comcast. Problem is, around here, I keep hearing they're no better.
Isn't that terrible? And, a lot of these big companies, they don't report. Well, they do.
But the thing, too, about Comcast, by the way, is around here, Alex was explaining that they're now putting data caps on Comcast. AT&T doesn't do that, so that's why I've stayed with AT&T.
Well, I think this is why it's getting brought out into light. I mean, these guys are
And we
bringing
need Google
in,
Chrome. Oh my God, I wish they would come on in.
Yeah.
I think it's sad that we've got, only two options. Go ahead with what you're saying. I just think it's sad we're only given two options.
It's all part of the story. But when you're,
I can go get gas from whoever I want. I can go buy tires from whoever I want. I can go get my oil change from whoever I want. But I'm limited on, I hate the fact that Atlanta Gas started subbing their stuff out to other people because that screwed us.
yeah.
Good morning, Alex.
Hello, Just for Fun Radio.
Hold on. Scott?
Go ahead, man.
Hey. So yeah.
Hey, everybody, it's Alex with Tech Talk on Tuesday nights.
Donald Trump. No, I have nothing. I hate to break it to you, Mike. As much as I'd love to say, yep, Donald Trump's saving the planet, nothing to do with Donald Trump. Here's what's happening.
Your opinion.
Well, I share it.
No, it's not an
Yeah, but I
opinion.
don't think he's saying it's because of Donald Trump, but it's because of what has happened where everybody's getting their voices back.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
It's a ripple effect.
It's not even that. Here's what's going on. It's to do with mergers, bandwidth, network expansion, and the FCC. So you're right. T-Mobile bought Metro PCS. They have fully unlimited. Sprint have fully unlimited. AT&T have an unlimited plan, but they put limits on it.
Yeah.
They call it unlimited.
They call it unlimited, right.
Yeah, but they put limits on it.
Who are you with?
I'm with T-Mobile.
Oh, okay.
So I have no limits and no throttling.
Right. And I used to be T-Mobile and left T-Mobile to go to AT&T because I wanted the iPhone. And that's how long ago it was.
Yeah.
I was with T-Mobile for like 8 years and then left them because their service hadn't stepped up yet and they didn't have the iPhone yet.
Right. Well, back in 2007 when the iPhone first came out and AT&T got it, they had fully unlimited on the iPhone.
Yeah.
So many
And Tubby
people,
still has that package. He's the only guy I know that still has that original package.
right. Well, so many people bought this thing that AT&T's network could not keep up with it, so they had to implement caps. Well, since then, obviously they've expanded their network, and with the switch to LTE, their available bandwidth has gone through the roof, but they've kept those caps in place. Now, this has been years, and the FCC has been investigating it for a long time. And just a couple of months ago, the FCC stepped up their enforcement, and they issued a fine to AT&T.
Good.
Said,
Stick it to the man.
You're throttling. you're penalizing customers while selling them unlimited. While selling them an unlimited package.
Do you know how much the fine was?
Yeah, it was in the millions.
Good.
Okay, but you have to understand the operating revenue for AT&T on an annual basis is over $150 billion.
They make $300 something a month off of us on just sales.
I understand, but think about how much of that money they have to turn back around and put into expanding their network to keep up with capacity.
Oh well, that's what I'm saying,
anyway.
operating revenue. But you're talking about $150 billion as opposed to a couple $1 million fine. Whoop-de-doo.
It wasn't a couple of million; it was in the millions. It was a big fine.
So what's happening then?
Punishment.
So that's what happened. What is happening?
Well, the FCC now has opened a full investigation into data caps for mobile providers and also for home broadband providers. At the same time, in the home broadband, you've got the FCC approving these giant mergers between the most recent between Time Warner and Charter, which is going to create a massive media giant akin to when Comcast and AOL merged. So Comcast, in a preemptive move, they still have a cap, but they've increased it from 300 gigabytes a month to 1 terabyte a month for each of their customers because they're trying to avoid any FCC scrutiny.
Now, and that's who you have at home, correct?
I have Comcast, yeah.
So, do you notice a difference?
I mean, there's no difference in speed.
No, but I mean, wasn't you speaking? I mean, I could be off, but wasn't you saying that you were going to start looking into it because you just found out that they were capping you? But you said that you thought you were okay, that you didn't that you didn't go over. So I'm asking you, since they stepped it up, I mean, do you notice if you go over? I mean,
no, I mean they've had caps in Conyers in this area now for coming up on 2 years.
okay. See, Stephanie just got it 2 days ago. Is why I'm bringing this up.
Okay, well, I've only ever gone over once. In those 2 years, I've gone over my cap once.
And how?
Now,
How did you do that?
Now it's going to be increased to a terabyte, and I don't think I'll ever go over
Okay.
that.
How did you go over?
Well,
Streaming movies or?
It was a combination of doing everything I normally do, plus I got 2 new iPhones in 1 month and had to set them up and restore them. So that was an awful lot of data. So that pushed me over my cap pushed me over by 10 gigabytes.
Right. And that's why I just thought we'd bring this up, because that's part of the discussion she was actually going to call you and talk to you about, because since she just changed to it, she was bragging about the speed. And I said, yeah, but you got to remember there's a cap on it now. And she didn't know.
Yeah, well, there's an app she can download. Comcast have an app on all the app stores where you can open it up and check your usage. I don't know what they do on their internet. If they're streaming Netflix 24/7, then they may get close. But I everything I do is online, and I've only ever gone over the 300 gigabytes one time, and it's about to go up to a terabyte. So
and
that's,
see, I'm considering
3 times as much data.
Because of AT&T jumping up on everything, I'm considering to tell them to go bite it. I'm considering
Well, so
now I want to let you know, I don't know what service you have with AT&T,
Uverse.
but their Uverse service has a 250 gigabyte cap. It always has.
What
So I don't know. You must just be under that limit.
Well, what I've known and what just took place is I've had it so long that I never had any kind of cap. Even my service guys come out and talked about that. But the problem is when I got this new bill, I noticed, because it shows a graph where your January, February, and March, April, and I'm looking at each month, my bill's going up. I can't figure out why. And then all of a sudden I noticed it had this thing called usage, which had never been on a bill before. So they've snuck this in without even discussing it with anybody.
Well, do you know what that is? That money,
you know
that money that you're paying in usage and additional fees is going to paying the FCC ruling of the fine for $100 million.
Well, but the catch is now over each month I've watched my bill go up. Now I'm at a $60 a month more than what I used to be. The usage it didn't even show how much of the usage was in there. But the weird thing is it's never had a section called usage. That's all of a sudden it's a new thing. So I was actually on the phone for way too long on hold to get to that person to ask and customer care, and I ended up just hanging up because I was aggravated. I can't stand calling AT&T.
So you don't know how much data you actually use.
And that's what I'm going to have to call and find out. That's another thing on my to-do list. Now back to the cell phones. What do you visualize is fixing to happen? Because here's my problem. We see the commercial saying switch over to unlimited. And about that time, Crystal says, well, that's funny because they just offered me unlimited because they said that I've been here long enough, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that being said, a friend of ours said that she's already switched over. She did it a couple months back. She said, but I'm telling you, don't do it. She said, between my phone and my 2 kids' phone, she said, we thought it was going to be awesome to do unlimited. She said, but once you get above the 22 gig, she said, you can barely open Facebook without freezing and taking forever. She said they slow it. Yeah, but she says they slow it down so much that it's pathetic, that it's absolutely pathetic. Yeah, right. Even Sprint though. But Sprint, if it ever slows down, it's not bad. But AT&T, when they slow you down, I mean, it's like going from driving at 85 on the expressway to all of a sudden losing your transmission and you're putting along at 5 miles an hour on the expressway. She says you can barely even scroll Facebook when it slows down. So now it's like, well, why? Thank God she told me that, because why even switch? I mean, if we already don't come close, I mean, we come a little close, but if we don't actually go over our 30, then we're just going to stay where we're at, because I'd rather still have satisfied speed versus not.
Yeah, I mean, what is going to happen? Nothing's going to happen, Scott. Exactly what is already happening is going to happen. They're going to sell an unlimited plan. The only difference is they're now going to spell it out in writing. When you hit this limit, we're going to slow you down.
Man.
That'll be the only difference.
How the hell can you use the words unlimited?
because technically it's unlimited. We're going to slow you down, but
That's
we're
right.
still going to give you unlimited data.
We're going to give you unlimited water. It's just right before
Right.
you die. We're just going to give you 3 drops instead of a
Right.
cup.
Now that will obviously then they will then be complying with the FCC. Verizon are making no moves. They're not going to move to any unlimited plans.
That is crazy.
If you right now, if you want truly unlimited with no speed reductions whatsoever, your only choice is T-Mobile. Well, or Metro PCS.
Hey,
T-Mobile.
Now I got to back up because I've been ignoring some of these text messages because we're getting lit. Here's from Brett. T-Mobile is who I have. I'm paying for unlimited. He says I run 30 to 35 gigs a month of data. He says service with Comcast was great TV. When he lived off of Oak Street in Covington. I'm scanning down real quick. He said absolutely no throttling with T-Mobile, which is awesome. And then he's talking about the AT&T thing. It was $100 million fine plus a lawsuit for misleading consumers.
Yeah, but they're never going to pay it.
Then we've got Chris with Ravens because of just for fun. I always go over my data. Then we got Joe Leeper. Are we talking home internet? He says mine is Comcast. It has a 300 gig cap. He says I can pay $30 a month for unlimited, which I think goes now into the phone. AT&T phones have a 30 gig rollover. Now that's a question. Do they do rollover like they used to? So if you don't use your data, does it go over to your next month?
AT&T does, yeah. And so does T-Mobile. By the way, T-Mobile also offer limited plans. Like you can buy a 6 gig package. They do rollover data also.
Right. Joe Leeper says on phones, though, that you can't do unlimited because he uses tethering. That tethering will not allow it to be unlimited.
Right. Now, here, I wanted to get into this because I think you might see this start to happen on other carriers. So T-Mobile have rolled in services that do not count towards your data. So let's say you do have a 10 gig limited plan. They have services. One's called Binge On, where you can watch a ton of different video services, Netflix, Hulu, whatever, and it doesn't count towards your data.
But it has to be that app from that company, right?
Yeah, but there's like 50 or 60 companies that are already part of Binge.
Hold on, Stephanie, talk English. She's trying to write something that I don't even know where she's at.
I was gonna say with Metro PCS, you can still have the unlimited data and still be able to do the mobile hotspot.
Yes, but you don't have unlimited.
Right, they put limits on the hotspot. Now, T-Mobile put a limit on my hotspot of 5 gigabytes.
And see, here's the thing. T-Mobile, hold on a second. T-Mobile used to the reason I stayed on T-Mobile is I left T-Mobile for a second because I thought I wanted to go to AT&T, and then the first time I hooked my laptop into my phone, they charged me $396, and I couldn't figure out why. That's when I figured out T-Mobile used to give you unlimited tethering. They didn't charge you for connecting to your phone. What they said was data's data. We don't care how you use it. You're just using our data. Where AT&T charged you for tethering. Now go to what you're saying now.
Well, well, first of all, that's technically not true. T-Mobile always charged $10 for it, but there was a bug in iPhones and Android phones where they could not tell that you were tethering. That's why we got away with unlimited hotspot. Anyway, now they put a 5 gig cap on it, but they have these services like Binge On. So if I use hotspot on my iPad, and it's hooked up through my phone, and I'm using Netflix, which is part of Binge On, it does not count towards that 5 gigabytes.
That's cool.
So
so that's unlimited then, if you want to watch it from your iPad.
As long as you use a Binge On partner, yes.
Now, can you sling it from your iPad to your TV using Apple TV?
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with T-Mobile.
No. My question was, if you're streaming it from T-Mobile's data, can you throw it then and mirror it up on your Apple TV?
Oh, yeah.
because I've noticed a few things that you can't do that. Like if I'm using the CW app on my pad, it will not allow me to put it through Apple TV. So that's why I'm questioning it, because if I can go get a T-Mobile phone, have unlimited Netflix, and I can just throw it to my Apple TV on my big screen, well, the hell, that's a bargain.
That you see there you're running into contractual issues, because T-Mobile's terms of service say you can't use it as a replacement for your home broadband.
Right, I get you. But that's why I ask, is it possible?
It's possible, yes. But they are watching out for people. You know, some people are up to 300 gigabytes a month, and those people are getting cut off. Because they are using it literally as a replacement for their home broadband.
But if you're telling me I'm paying for unlimited, then how can you tell me how I can use it? That's my problem.
Because you agree to their terms of service not to use it as a replacement for your home broadband. That's part of the contract that you agree to. So anyway, I think you're going to see other companies making partnerships with third parties like Netflix and like Hulu, so that those services do not count towards your data. However, that brings up net neutrality questions, which again, the FCC are looking at. So right now, T-Mobile are getting away with it because all of these services are purely optional to the consumer. You choose to turn it on or off. I obviously have it turned on because I think it's a great idea. It does limit the quality a little bit. It lowers the quality of video, but you get unlimited streaming and it doesn't count against your data.
I would just hate that I'd have to watch everything off my pad. That's the only thing I'd hate. That's why I'm still putting up with AT&T. That's why I'm still putting up with the DVR, because in my mind, I think I would have to say I'm lazy. Because I can now use Kodai and watch any TV show I want to watch, anytime I want to watch it. My problem is that means I'm going to have to take a piece of paper and I'm going to have to write down every day everything I want to watch, and then I'm going to have to remember it. Versus now, everything on my DVR just records it and I just watch it when I want to watch it. We have become lazy. It's not that I'm trying to call us lazy to poke. I'm just pointing out the obvious. I am spoiled with a DVR. I am absolutely spoiled. I am so pissed off. Let's use this word. I watch my DVR and I fast forward commercials, right? Last night, I'm watching the History Channel on my Apple TV, which I've not done in like over 2 months. All of a sudden, I notice every 6 minutes, there's a commercial that lasts 109 seconds. I'm thinking, what the hell? Every 6 minutes? I used to love watching my Apple TV because there wasn't commercials. And now I'm having to watch commercials every 6 minutes, and you can't fast forward them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awful. Now, obviously, the market's shifting. Next year, both Hulu and YouTube are going to start streaming live TV. So there's another option for people that want to cut the cable. You know, if you want to get rid of your cable TV or satellite, there are plenty of options. Netflix, Hulu,
when you say
Sling
streaming
TV.
Live TV, explain that. Give a definition.
I mean, the details aren't finalized, but they're going to offer a TV subscription service. And so whatever you currently purchase through your satellite provider or your TV provider, you should theoretically be able to purchase through Netflix or Hulu.
But you'll still have to pay AT&T or Comcast for your internet.
Yeah, you're still going to have internet for sure.
But you'll just be subsidizing. You'll be getting rid of whatever the pay is. Like I'm paying $174 roughly for television service. So what I would do is just take that $174 out of AT&T and just be paying it to Netflix.
Not well. In that case, it wouldn't be Netflix. You would pay a subscription to, let's say, YouTube or Hulu, right? And then you would watch your TV programming that way.
Okay.
You would obviously you still need internet access to be able to stream it.
Right.
So that's where Comcast would come into play.
And then that's where their cap's going to screw you.
Well, they're up in it to a terabyte, and I'll never reach a terabyte, but a family of four may. A family of four could quite easily reach a terabyte if they're all in different rooms watching different shows on Netflix, for example. Yeah, you could hit a terabyte pretty easy.
Yeah, and that's where I'm just shaking my head, man. This is hard. They've got you by the balls.
Well, it's again, if we were willing to pay more money so that they could invest in network expansion and widening these pipes and running fiber and things like that to people's homes, then I think we would see less of these caps. But of course, we already pay more than most of the rest of the world for internet service as it is.
Exactly.
So it's yeah. And plus, when we're talking about Comcast, they annoy me because they're a government protected monopoly.
Right.
You know, they're my only choice where I live for cable.
And all of these cats got us. That's why I'm so aggravated. Like, how is it? This is what pisses me off. How is it that a girl living almost in the country on 212 gets better internet than I get? And I live between two schools that I know's got T1. So for AT&T to say, well, we can't get you service like that. Give me a break. I'm 6 houses from the high school. I know good and well you can get it here. But what it is you're running down these main roads, running new cable, and you're so invested in running new cable that you're not willing to upgrade the cable that's already here, and that's the problem.
Right.
Like I found out because they finally, after all the complaints about nothing working right, a guy came out here with this fancy meter, hooks up and goes, oh my God, you're only getting 30% of the signal you're supposed to be getting. I said, so you mean to tell me since 2011, I've been paying for 18 gigs and I've only been getting 32% of it? Holy cow.
Well, have they been able to fix it? Because on AT&T, that's usually related to your distance from the D-SLAM.
Well, no, what it was is I kept telling them over and over after all these people kept coming out and swapping boxes and swapping modems and everything else. Finally, one of the guys checked from the box to the house. Yep. And that's when he said, oh, my God, we got to get another cable ran. So I'm like, yeah, out of all them times these guys came here, not one of them ever checked it and hooked up to it to find out why.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, as long as you're paying your bill, they're going to do as little as possible.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. I mean, there are some changes coming. I don't believe caps are going away. I think they'll do whatever they have to do to comply with the FCC. But what I do think you're going to start to see partnerships with companies that will not affect your data. So, you know, whether the problem there is whether it's optional to the consumer or whether it's going to be forced on you, because Verizon are testing a system right now in certain parts of the country where they prioritize paid partner content and effectively force it on each of their consumers. That's going to be a problem because it violates net neutrality laws. So they're going to get slammed for that. If they all did it the way T-Mobile have done it, where they make partnerships and then make it optional to the consumer, I think that's the way to go. That's what I think.
I personally believe we're all crackheads. They know we want it, and they know we're jonesing for it, and they're going to charge us whatever they want to charge us because they know that we got to have it because we're spoiled.
This is where the FCC comes in because these days it's not really a luxury. It's kind of a necessity to have internet access, right?
Yes.
I mean, your kids need it for schoolwork. You need it for work. I need it for work. It's kind of a necessity these days. The FCC recognized that it is a necessity. If the FCC would regulate the internet as a utility, then all of this shady nonsense by these providers would go away. There's been a move to try to get the FCC to regulate them as a utility. The FCC has kind of pushed back against it for now. They want to see if the providers can try to fix these issues themselves. But maybe in the not too distant future, the FCC will step in and say, you know what, enough's enough. These are your regulations. This is what you're going to have to work by. And any price increases, you're going to have to come to us and ask for permission.
Right.
We'll
all right,
see.
man. Well, thanks for calling in. Keep everybody in touch with any of this information that comes out because everybody wants to know this stuff. Everybody, Joe knows what Joe knows, but I don't know what Joe knows. I think every single one of us need to know a little more about what we're paying and how we're getting screwed.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, the real thing is your only option right now for truly unlimited with no no caps and no throttling would be T-Mobile's truly unlimited plan.
Okay.
That would be it.
So that's your
Everyone else-
suggestion for anybody is just go to T-Mobile then.
Yeah, that would be my
Now,
suggestion. And their network over the last 5 years is well, it's great. It's improved.
And Metro offers everything T-Mobile does. So if you want a non-contract, but again, you won't get good phones.
But now T-Mobile has a no contract plan now too.
Okay.
I don't know all the logistics of
Now,
it,
what do
Well,
they?
T-Mobile has no contracts whatsoever.
What is up with the whole tethering? Because I know when I use this Metro PCS for hotspots, I'm only allowed 5 gigs. Is that same with T-Mobile?
Well, yeah, that's the same with T-Mobile. But again, T-Mobile have their binge on and music streaming partnership,
Right.
where everything I use for hotspot is included under binge on. So I'll bet you last month I used about 30 gigabytes hotspot, but it only showed up as less than a gigabyte because everything was included under binge on.
See if you can research something for me, especially being the brain that you have. I want you to see if you can figure this out. When I'm connecting as a hotspot to watch movies, I'm downloading 5 gigs, right? I need to find out how many gigs I can upload. Because remember, that's my thing. When I go do remote broadcast, yes,
it's 5 gigabytes combined. It's 5 gigabytes of download and upload.
So either way, it's still 5 gigs.
Transfer. Yeah, it's 5 gigs of total data transfer.
Okay, that's what I needed to find and find print. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right, brother. All right, well, thanks for calling in. We'll appreciate that.
All right, man.
All right, see you later. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. There we go. There's a little bit of our tech talk in the morning. Mike had no idea he was opening that can of worms, but this is the stuff people wanted to know. People want to know these things. So right now we're saying T-Mobile and Metro is the way to go.
Yes, I love my Metro PCS. The only place I haven't.
The problem is it's POS because every one of their phones.
Well, I like my phone. I have the LG stylus.
You're redneck. They have to give you the simplest thing possible. It's kind of like that thing. It's kind of like that thing I bought my daughter when she was like 2. It's called a Firefly.
It has a pin.
What do you use it for? To pick your teeth? Pick your nose? You sicko. All right, we got to go to a song and a commercial. I'm dedicating this song to a special person. You should just listen to the words and take the hint. We'll be back, everybody.
I was just gonna say, and when we come back,
nobody wanted to hear what you wanted to say. That's why I kept talking.
I was trying to lead up into the next story.
What do you think you are, Channel 2?
That's where it's from, and it's about Conyers. Imagine that. It's about.
I know, man. Don't say it. Shut up.
No.
That's why I cut you off because he does it every day. I wanted to save it. Got a cool picture. Did you turn it to see?
Oh yeah, as soon as I saw it,
when you look at it, you go, a different perspective.
Little Batman action there.
Because at first I thought, how the hell did he climb down a wall?
How'd he fall? Yeah.
How's he gonna get back up?
All right, girl.
I don't know. That's what I'm going to check.
Yeah.
What I can do is when they start being stupid like that, I can just block them if that's what I need.
So far, nothing.
I love being a DJ because I can play songs to insinuate stuff and I only have to say it.
Bertrand.
Oh Lord, what now?
Piss him off on the.
Why doesn't he just delete you?
Who, David Bertrand?
Or why don't you delete him if y'all get under each other's skin?
David Bertrand has got under my skin since he was.
Oh, well. Just saying. Damn, I forgot to bring that creamer for you.
Tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Yes, tomorrow.
Damn, what's going on at the Capitol?
Thing about eBay. But then they're also doing the LeBron Affy
at 2.
at 2, so.
I'll be going to eat. I'll be going to eat lunch with Ashley at Mandarin Garden tomorrow.
I think.
Good luck with that.
Why?
I'm just messing with you.
I think you should all go to Moe's.
No.
Spell stretch.
STETCH. STRETCH.
Yep.
Stretch.
Is that annoying? Is that annoying?
You know what Travis can't stand to listen to?
What? Oh, yeah. Look, you know what's sad is because of my brain, I have to occupy myself. So when I'm watching TV, I'm going. And my wife, I said, does that annoy you? And she's like, no, I've learned to block it out because I'm like flipping my ring all night long. And we're back.
We're live.
We're back for more. That's the song we're playing on the next commercial.
Oh, is it a rat day?
Yes, it's all about the rat fink dirty bastards.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about rats.
So would you
We were fixing to go into food.
that, fool. Go into that. You're just biting at the cheese to try to have this conversation.
Yes. Excuse me as I burp, but at least it wasn't in the microphone.
Yeah, Mike. No, I called her Mike.
Ooh.
You
can't handle the truth.
That's an insult to every mic out there.
Whatever.
Keep going.
A Metro Atlanta Moe's Southwest Grill failed a health inspection in part because of food temperature violations.
Welcome to Moe's.
That's food poisoning.
Yeah, the Moe's on
Considering I've had it twice.
Welcome to Moe's.
Ugh.
the Moe's on Flat Shoals Road in Conyers got a
Can't miss
score
it.
of 57.
And we're not picking on Conyers, Miss whoever you are that wants to say I'm always picking on Conyers. I live in Conyers. I'm going to discuss what happens in Conyers. You know why?
Hey.
Because I live here.
I live in Conyers too, but guess what? I'm not going to eat at Moe's.
And this is in Channel 2 on the Channel 2 website.
They've got some
Anybody
nerve.
that wants to
Freaking WSB's got some nerve
I
talking
know.
bad about
I
Lockyer.
know. Can you believe WSB?
Bastards.
Oh, my God.
a customer who had just bought takeout food as Channel 2's Carol Sparge got to the restaurant to report on the inspection told Sparge that
Subarge.
so whatever she was very disappointed with the score. Annette Austin says that it is not the kind of thing that you want to hear after you spend $30-something as she had just done. Sparge says one violation involved an effective cooling method
Oh my God.
for some foods, including salsa and guacamole. That's
Yeah, because there's a
Food
thing
poisoning
called you
waiting.
have to keep certain foods at certain high temperatures and some foods you have to keep at certain low temperatures, like mayo.
And also, hot held food was not maintained at a hot enough temperature on the prep line. The Moes also had a repeat violation of prepped foods not cooling properly to reach 41 degrees Fahrenheit or less within 4 hours. When Sparge went into the restaurant, she noticed right away that it still had their old score of 82 posted.
Oh,
So that's a violation right there,
That's a violation
too.
too.
yeah.
Hell, go in there and see there's no toilet paper. That's a violation.
And when asked to speak to the manager, she was too busy cleaning up, getting her stuff out of the office. Wah, wah, wah.
And again, this
Wow.
ain't made up. This is what WSB printed.
Yeah,
And, you
I'll
know-
go share it on
I shared it too.
I shared it.
Yeah, because I was told, Newton County has problems and McDonough has problems. And I said, yeah, and the people that live there talk about it.
Yeah, but
Friggin' duh.
but
but
I wonder if we can get all the freaking bad scores, hell scores from all over the country
yes,
and abroad.
there's
Right.
an app for
No.
that.
No, this isn't happening.
No, there's an app for that.
Yeah,
No,
no,
we're going to
no,
talk about
no.
stuff that
I'm
happens
not talking about
locally in
stuff.
our community.
Look,
Oh,
Duh.
but you can get
I don't
there's
want
an app that will
want it.
tell you all the local health inspection dates
Yeah,
or
I know.
scores.
Do you have
Yeah.
an app that you use that's kind of like a calendar that tells you when you're going to have a breakout?
What do you mean by breakout?
No, I don't mean out of jail.
Wow, wow, wow. Hey,
I
It's
just felt like
called-
messing with
it's
your
called
brain.
herpes H2O
For
or
dro-
herpes
for
point
droids.
2.
This is not the bumps you're looking for.
herpes H2O. Sounds like
Or
a mineral
Herpes
drink
2.0.
gone bad.
Is that better?
Yes,
Herpes
yeah,
2.0.
yeah, there we go. There we go.
Herpes, herpes connect the dots.
Herpes connection.
That's a dating site.
Here, I got a curiosity, right? If Grindr is for people to do hookups, they should invent one for people that have STDs.
They do.
Yeah,
Because
they actually
that
do.
way,
They do, yeah.
do they? I
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
H
just
to
meant
H.
that-
Herpes to herpes.
huh?
H
Yeah, they have
to
a ton
H.
of them, dude.
Oh, I just meant that way that, you're not infecting anybody bad. Okay. I know this is a bad subject. I just thought about it.
Welcome to Mo.
You're so off this morning.
Let's
Yeah.
just
You are,
leave,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
just leave this one
We're
alone.
kind of missing a degree or something there. What's up with you this morning?
But there is an app, Mike. It's called What's the Score? And you can key
I
in-
got from my McDonald people. But Rockdale has more problems they have to deal with you three.
yeah.
Because you don't hear about anything really bad happening over in McDonough. And
Oh,
same
I
thing in
bet you.
Covington. You don't hear a whole
Well,
lot.
they
But
my aunt lives in Ellenwood.
And if you think you know more, please dial 760-1556 and let your voice be heard instead of your keystrokes.
well, my aunt, she lives in Ellenwood, and their house was broke into like 3 times.
oh my
but then
God, crime.
they've upped up the police patrol and
Right.
everything. This was years ago, and I mean they got ahead of it, and
Right.
everyth's been fine ever since.
How about,
and-
did you
and
hear
they
what
cleaned it up?
happened at Camp Creek last night? A guy has only been working in the convenience store for 5 days. He's
Aw.
20 years old. Some people came in to rob it, and he was, of course, hid inside the bulletproof little window area. And they went through. They killed him and broke the door all in
I hate
just
to
to
hear
steal
that.
the register money.
I hate it.
Like all that over, and you normally don't have more than $200 in that drawer.
Oh, I mean, we can talk about some stupid crime now. If y'all want to talk about some
No,
stupid
I was
crime.
just bringing that up.
I
It
know.
was sad that
Well,
guy lost his life last
Yeah.
night. Over.
How about the guy that
over
held
that.
kept his mother freaking hostage over the weekend, and every time she tried to leave, he bumped her in the head with a gun or something. And this guy has a long freaking record from doing this kind of stuff. Now get this, you know how she got away? She told him to take a nap.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Dude, I was a manager of a BP back when I was 20, and the stupid is our rule was you don't step out. You never go out at night. Like once the doors are locked, you stay in there. And one of the guys that worked night shift, we had a huge thing of Cokes, 12-pack Cokes sitting right outside the little window that has the drawer where you could get a Snickers. You'd have to buy it through the drawer. The person hands you the Snicker or a pack of cigarettes or a Coke.
Really?
Yeah. So John would have to, if you wanted a Coke, John would have to go get a Coke. So apparently about the time that somebody says, yes, I want a Coke, he gets out from behind the register, goes, well, his back's turned towards that window. They're trying to steal 12 packs. Okay, steal it.
Yeah.
But the problem is they taunted John, and John was dumb enough to go outside. One of them pulled a switchblade, and it ended up cutting him across his face. And I'm like, they wanted you outside, and you were dumb enough to go out there. So not only did you unlock the door and go outside, which left the inside unlocked, where if one's got you occupied, the other one's going in there taking money out of the drawer. You now put your life in jeopardy over 12 packs of Coke.
Yeah.
Like, never go out of the door. Even if they pick up something and threaten to bust a glass, just go ahead and dial 911. You don't even have to talk into the phone. You just hit 911 and leave the phone sitting there. The cops are going to get there ASAP. Especially, we were right at Rockbridge. Harrison and Redan Road. So there, and that was 1989.
Well, yeah,
90. So regardless, they would be there.
Yeah, 10 years before that, that's all I was right there.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty
Rose
crazy.
Crossing, man.
I love these. Have you seen these new real estate ads? They're beautiful. All these real estate.
Hold on, I just got this from a listener. I didn't mean to interrupt you. You can hear my keystrokes. Hate to know how many strokes you can hear coming from Mike.
Okay, so this real estate.
that's from your favorite hater.
Well, look,
no, he doesn't hate you. He just like you make the show for him because he gets to pick on you.
Call in and say, "Shut up, Mike. Don't text those stupid messages because they're probably spelled wrong anyways." Card. Okay, so I love these new real estate agent ads. They're fantastic. They got pictures of these.
Please tell me this is a good one.
They're attractive women, and I love what it
is. This the one from Texas?
I don't.
Okay, keep going. I got a feeling because you said attractive. Yeah, I love this one.
Leaving the country if Trump gets elected. Give me a call. Let's get that house sold. I love.
Isn't that amazing? I love it.
It is so funny. That's perfect.
Here's what I can tell you: Trump cannot possibly do any worse than what's already happened.
Yeah, that's not why I'm voting for him, though.
How about this? I shared this picture this morning. Let me get my pictures open because I just love this. This is a dude that used to always play in the Westerns. They used his face in this picture, and he says, "You mean to tell me that Obamacare was passed because people couldn't afford health insurance?
Yeah.
And now because of Obamacare, people are being heavily fined because they can't afford health insurance?"
Yep.
Yeah. Ding! Message.
I mean, come on, dude. I hope that they destroy, screw me, health and screw that. They need to trash Obamacare because the whole point is if everybody was going to start paying health insurance and then the insurance stuff was going to go down. Just for fun radio.
Shut up, Mike.
See, I got a lot more respect for that. That shows right there that you don't have a job. So cool.
But you know that
people don't realize that you really do try to just be irritating as part of the show. Stephanie, on the other hand,
I just try to be
Stephanie
dumb.
says that she played a dumb person on a radio station once.
No, still do.
Oh, yep.
But only for the show.
You know, it's like those.
The rest of the day, she's educated.
Yes.
She really only dresses this way in public.
It's the ticket.
When I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
No, Steph. The joke is that you dress like the redneck Steph when you go places. So when you're at home, you're really eating caviar and wearing nice clothes.
No, I'm eating spam and Vienna sausages.
Studying wine charts.
With crackers, with the Ritz crackers.
We knew you hung out with a bunch of crackers.
Yeah, we did.
All right, Mike, what else you got? You was on the kick there for a minute.
Oh, who knows? So yeah, the guy dumb news in the world.
Brain
fart.
Well, yeah, because I wasn't prepared to talk about that.
Okay, Steph, how about you?
A Gainesville father is under arrest after a family member came home and discovered his 3-year-old son dangerously drunk, according to police.
A little.
Can I 3?
Yeah.
3.
Is that correct? Okay.
3-year-old. 3.
I didn't know if it was supposed to be an 8 and you just read it wrong.
No, 3-year-old son.
Holy cow.
An adult male was found passed out from what appeared to be alcohol poisoning, and a 3-year-old was acting very abnormally, said Gainesville Deputy
How can you
Police
tell?
Chief Jay Parrish. Parrish said the father, Marcus Allen, was drinking liquor out of a water bottle. He said when the father passed out, his young son apparently drank from the bottle.
Good Lord.
The child was transported to the hospital where we found the 3-year-old had a very high blood alcohol level, almost twice the legal limit for an adult driver on a preliminary test.
Wait a minute. So they let the 3-year-old drive?
Sir, we're going to have to pull you over for cribbing illegally. Oh, you're not cribbing? Oh, you're strolling illegally.
Yeah, really. Nursing under the influence.
The father was very uncooperative at the
You
hospital.
Think so?
Yeah, if my 3-year-old kid drinks all my hooch, I'm going to be pissed too. Little bastard.
When your mama gets home, I'm stealing yours.
Yeah.
When our officer went to interview the father, he ran from the hospital and was apprehended in the parking lot.
Where are you going to rub? These people stupid. This ain't 1980 where there's not cameras everywhere.
Yeah, plus the dude's like 400 pounds. I mean,
Oh, my God.
seriously. Where are you going to go?
He was charged with cruelty to children in the 2nd degree and obstruction. The toddler was treated and released from the hospital to another family member. The father remains in the Hall County Jail.
I don't understand. I am thoroughly confused.
How do you not understand?
Why was he charged? The kid was drinking and strolling.
Yeah, because it has nothing to do with the father just leaving it there with child
Oh, my
neglect.
God. You trying to tell me there's not alcohol in this house right now?
That's not where Zaylee can get it.
Yeah, but what about me?
I can't help if you can grab that,
Say
Evan
it. Say it.
Williams off the kitchen table.
I don't drink Evan Williams.
I came home with a bottle of that from Andy Cagle's wedding.
I only drink expensive French whiskey. Jacques Daniel.
Oh, my God. You're going to make me talk about that trip again, you jackass.
I love it.
I'm so excited.
And why is everybody dogging me? Why is everybody saying, hey, Mike, you don't? I get to ride as a passenger and drink profusely.
Not while the car's in motion.
Oh, well, have you ever seen Travis drive?
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
I got to go get the front end
lay-
of line and new tires, too.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
I am going to lay in the back in a fart sack, basically, with a straw and a bottle of Jack Daniels, and all of y'all can pour me into the hotel room. You see
We're
what
going
I'm
to take a set of hand trucks.
Because I don't
We're going to
care.
have to roll him in like Hannibal
I don't
Lecter.
care. I hope you take offensive photos. In fact, I have every intention of taking offensive photos of myself. Look, I do me. Okay, I just
Would you shut up now? You've gone way too far with this.
Man, I'm sick and tired of everybody getting on that little Facebook page and dogging me out.
I don't ever see anybody dog you out. Let's go see. I've not
And they're
seen
like,
anybody dog you out.
Mike, you want? I don't care. You have to ride a motorcycle. You have to stay sober.
And you have to stay away.
There's a
right?
real good chance they're not going to take an EBT card to pay for your hotel room.
I'm pretty
So
sure.
bite me.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna bail
No.
before it ever
Dude,
starts.
that is, you know what? Y'all suck.
How about my
Y'all
friends?
suck. Where
How
were
about-
you Saturday?
How about
Where were you Saturday when I was at the blood bank?
Oh, it's called a wedding.
Oh, whatever. See, Baylor.
Hey, I got another appointment for the
please.
21st.
How about
Taylor.
my so-called friends? I'm sitting there saying how I'm trying to quiet my exhaust down, and my buddy Stump's like, he just needs a gold wing. I'm like, y'all are dogging me out.
Good.
Listen, I wear headphones during the show. It's loud every day. I'm always around loud stuff every day. When I get on the bike, I don't want to keep hearing this popping exhaust in my ear, man. I'm just over it. So I've actually got some factory exhaust to put on today.
Oh, really?
Yep. I went and saw my buddy Bruce yesterday,
My buddy Bruce.
and he gave me his Street Glide mufflers.
Hello, Bruce.
So I'm going to put them on today.
You know, that name a long time ago used to be synonymous.
Anybody's
with,
got factory exhaust for a touring bike, let me know.
No, I wouldn't.
For a what bike?
A touring.
A touring?
I wouldn't.
Touring.
Touring?
Yes.
wouldn't. I
Touring?
want to talk about it. Hey, Mom. Look, I'm on the radio.
I'm going to shoot her.
She's already dead, dummy.
Not your mom, her.
Who?
Her.
She's not going to the Jack Daniels distillery.
No, but she's irritating me now.
She
That always
irritates you
irritates
every
you.
day. Do we do commercials?
She's
on
like
the
a
show
rash.
anymore?
Yeah,
That's
we
so
got to go
good.
to a commercial.
Oh.
Okay, we'll be back, everybody. It's just Friday in the morning. I got another song coming up. It's Rat Wednesday, right? We'll be back.
Rat Wednesday, yep.
Rat Wednesday. Retro. It's Scooby Snacks. Our Redneck Stephanie is not going to plug her show.
Jacob's saying that was that caller a caller that we knew that called in? Okay, because Jacob was saying that he thought
Why would a guest call in and tell me to shut up? Well, I mean, it probably happens, but. Makes them feel loved. Mm-hmm.
I want to call. Hey, I want to talk to somebody about that stuff they got called magic powder.
Yeah, they actually have a
Can I
worker.
call? So what I want you to hear what I want to say.
Damn.
I want to be like, I want to tell you that you're selling magic in a bottle, and I believe it's Satan, and I'm offended.
The caller that recorded the video in the courtroom, he's going to be calling after the break. One in Henry County that was on the news.
The woman that reported the rap video.
The rapper that did the video in the courtroom is going to be calling.
Here.
Yes.
How's that figured out?
Jacob just sent me the message.
Okay.
Can
you from
he's
now?
Watching us.
Please, from now on, Redneck. Please, Redneck. Please.
I was trying.
Redneck. I need you to say, Scott. So Jacob just sent me this message saying blah 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 blah. You start in the middle of the damn story, and I don't know what's happening.
Know. Everybody tells me that I start in the middle, and I start in the middle, then go to the beginning, and then go to the end.
And
like, well, y'all keep up.
Oh, and guess what? So I gave you my dog food yesterday.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you need it back?
No, I just didn't have any dog food last night.
Oh, no.
So you know what my dog ate?
Food.
A box of honeycombs topped with Honey Nut Cheerios.
Damn, that sounds good.
And she liked it, of course.
And
now she's not going to want to eat dog food tonight.
And yes,
I'm going to put that crap down in front of her. She's going to look at me like, you got the cereal?
And just
Little
like
bit of milk?
Jacob just said, this wasn't planned.
Yeah, Jacob, I'm okay with this not planned part. What I'm not happy with is the Stephanie part.
Me talking backwards. Yeah.
Alphabet backwards.
I can't, but Travis can.
Are you serious?
Yes. He can say from Z to A completely backwards. Well, he had to do it too many times for all his D.
Dang, man.
I just feel like doing this. I mean, I just see me looking at Mike going, so how do you feel about that? Well, because I went there. Yeah, that liquor store that day. To try to get some Honey Jack Daniels. Instead of me just saying, Stephanie, hey, so I went to the Honey Creek, liquor store and got some Honey Creek honey, whatever, Jack Daniels, and
Honey
how
whiskey.
do you feel? I mean, Stephanie just tells it all backwards.
Welcome to Mo.
Good God.
Mo's too local.
I wonder if there's somebody standing at the door going, okay, check this out. We got like a 57. Welcome to Mo's. We suck.
Yeah.
All right, we're back.
I know.
So look, Joe Leaper says he still has his factory exhaust. I may want it if you're just not going to do anything with it, unless you're going to sell it to me. Make sure it's broke if you sell it to me, though. Sorry, that's an inside joke. Nobody gets it. But no, my buddy Bruce gave me his, and I got home last night and noticed when I was looking into it that he took like a piece of rebarb or something and busted the baffles a little bit.
The baffles?
So in other words, it's gonna be less loud compared to the pipes I have, but it's not gonna be quieter like factory because he popped some holes in it. So I'll put them on and try it and see what it sounds like.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that might be a good in between. It wouldn't be quite factory sound. Problem is the pipes I want, man. They're just so freaking expensive. Like these dudes know if you want pipes, they're gonna stick it to you.
Well, I mean, that's one of the big changes for a bike, right? I mean, that's one of the big ones you do.
Yeah.
Change the...
Joe Leaper, I can't repeat the words that you just typed.
Yeah, what he said.
He just said ha 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 with a cuss word after it. So anyways, what were we talking about? You said you wanted to discuss something, Mike.
I did? I don't want to say nothing. What did I want to discuss?
I thought you said on break you wanted to discuss something.
I did?
Why do I feel like the IQ here in this room
We didn't have our
like,
Scooby snacks.
like the Tidy Bowl man getting sucked down after a good flush.
Since you mentioned that, I just posted a picture of a urinal.
A urinal?
A urinal.
A urinal?
You know what those are, Scott, right? One of the things that you used to stand up when you peed. Now that you sit
well, you
down.
know, the other day I went to pee and Zaylee runs in and I'm standing up and I yelled, Zaylee, you're not supposed to see me standing up to pee.
There's this little
hold, please.
invention.
Just for fun. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Mo's.
Welcome to Mo's.
What's up, y'all? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about
Doing
you?
good. How are you?
Real good, real good. Just watching y'all here on YouTube, and some dude named Jacob said he wanted to go on the Redneck radio show, and I said, why not?
Yeah, well, trust me,
Cool.
you could listen to Redneck Steph, and that's the name she actually goes by, so it could be a little confusing. First thing she'd ask is if you're a cousin, because then she'd know whether you're dateable or not.
And you do know Jacob's handicapped, right?
No, I don't know his handicap.
Yeah, he's got.
All right, man.
He grew up in a group home, and he just randomly calls people, man. As a member of Just for Fun Radio, I just need to apologize, I guess. He just starts randomly calling people's cell phone numbers.
So what's
he didn't random on me, but yeah, I think he wants me on there because what I did was I'm a musician, and I'm the one that shot a video in the courtroom that went nationwide.
Yeah, man. We've been wanting to hear about this, and he has a way of reaching out to people while we're doing the show. So it's really cool that you could call in because that was such a huge thing, and we're a little more edgy than most radio stations. We're just we throw it out there. Let's talk about it. We want everybody to have a valid point. We want everybody to have their freedom of speech. So
I'm not wearing any underwear.
Tell us what's happening with all that too.
Well, it was last summer when everybody pretty much was condemning the Confederate flag and the rebel flag. It's a part of American history. You know what I mean? I don't harbor any real hate inside my heart and shit, but I guess we all got prejudices sometimes we're born with. I've been locked up, cuffed up, roughed up, trucked up, all kind of messed up stuff, guys. And, but I'm sober, and I decided, somebody needs to stand up and do something. Everybody was keeping their mouth shut, except for a couple of people on, Facebook or, keyboard warriors. So I basically shot a video of a redneck Superman base. And he was going around and shooting pedophiles, rapists, murderers, heroin dealers, terrorists, and it was one courtroom scene, kind of a spoof of the Boondock Saints, and I rented out the courtroom, which is a public building. They seem to forget that. And one of the one of the commissioners here got a hair in his ass and got all pissed off. And the next thing I know, it's all over national news and media's waiting outside my house. And I don't know, it did nothing but help me. But, you know,
come on my show, man.
It is, man.
Come on my show.
Hey, what county was this again?
Well, he's actually in.
I'm in West Virginia, brother. I'm in West Virginia state. I'm from Hancock County. I go by the name of Minnieton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I just remember when it was happening, we've had so much going on. I'm going, oh my God, what was the county again? Because I do remember a big stink about all this.
Now there was one here in Henry County that was it was another rapper that happened here in Henry County, but this one, Minnieton, actually happened in West Virginia.
Right. I just knew that was a big deal because it's become a kind of stink where everybody's saying, well, that's a courtroom. You shouldn't do that. And I even had my own point of view on it because I'm like, man, should you do this in a courtroom? It does belong to the people, but should you do that in a courtroom? So it's a question of is the big deal. But everybody's entitled to have that opinion.
It's a question of they shot the actual movie, and if it was Ben Affleck or Matt Damon or Scarlett Johansson, they'd be kissing their asses wanting autographs. But since it's Minnieton and I got a political statement to make, they want to, get hair up their ass.
Oh yeah, and I agree. And that's where me and one of our other hosts was having a discussion that it's the people's building.
I paid.
Yeah.
I had to pay. It's a public building, but I had to pay. I had to go through the judge's, office. He okayed it. Then I had to go through the sheriff's department. They okayed it. Then I had to pay for a bailiff. And I guess a councilman was pissed off or a commissioner was pissed off because he was at the loop. And they were fake guns. They're props. This is a video. I wasn't really 40 cals to some dude's head. I didn't really kill somebody.
Right.
The song is called Meth Labs and Moonshine. And it's basically about the state of my state and the nation with drugs and everything, and about the state of the country with this moron we got in the White House. So, that's just the way that it is, man.
Right.
I just tell the truth. The music is easy, man, if you just go ahead and tell the truth to everybody. So,
hey, and look, I do that every day on the microphone trying to tell it, and people don't want to hear it. I'm not knocking you. I'm agreeing with you because I have more haters. I tell people all the time, if y'all would quit trying to paint with these pretty pictures over the reality and let people see it really the way it is, because you can put glitter on a turd, it's still a turd. You can put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. You can keep saying that all this stuff isn't happening, but it really is still happening. Just because you're driving down the road with blinders on and you don't want to see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
It's called the okie doke, man. The media is good at spinning shit, making you look over here while something's going on over here.
That's right.
Yeah. It's simple and plain, bro.
And there's all these other citizens that fall for it. That's the sad part.
Yeah. You watch the news, you get about 10% of the truth if you watch all the channels. So,
right.
I don't really worry about it too much, man. You can tell the climate. You can tell the climate real easy what's going on in this nation.
So,
that's how many people are working, to tell you how many people are incarcerated and all this kind of stuff. We got to hurry up and get Hillary in 2016, man, into prison.
Yeah.
Trump in the White
Thank
House.
you, because I thought for a second, if he just really said get her in, I don't know what I was fixing to say next. I still can't understand how a criminal can try to be a president.
Yep.
She's trying to hope that she can. Well, she's trying to hope she's going to do just like Obama did and become the first black man, and everybody thinks that, because everybody wanted to be part of voting in the first, that they're hoping that with her being the first female, that everybody's just the women's lib people are going to vote her in. And, come on, man. The reality is she's a crook.
Yep. She's a liar.
The reality is that people would just check, go ahead and check. The problem is the dumb white motherfuckers. I'm sorry, man. They told me not to cuss on this show or some shit. Or stuff like that. Anyway, man, it's the dumb people in this place. It's the folks that fall for the okie doke, the kids with the flat billed hats that are 20 years old, walking around like the Little Wayne and still voting, and all these morons that got no clue what's going on and stuff, and they don't realize about healthcare. They don't realize about what's going on with foreign policy, and they don't realize, like, if you look at history, it does repeat itself. Look what happened with, when we helped the Afghanis against the Soviets. That turned into the Taliban. Look what happened when we go and try to help out Iraq, and it spawns ISIS. Now we're gonna let some Syrian refugees in here. Big ass Trojan horse coming in. Come on, man. We got veterans sleeping in the damn snow up here, and we're letting in refugees and giving them apartments and Obama phones and stuff.
Right.
Sorry, man.
And that's my thing is we got all these homeless guys. I'm so with you on that one. We keep giving money to all these countries and we can't even take care of our own people. That's why I was arguing the whole bringing in the refugees. I'm like, listen, we've already got how many thousands sleeping on our roads that you're not helping, and you want to, and these are citizens and people that have been in the military and fought for our freedoms, and you're not willing to help them, but you're willing to open the door and say, give me 10,000 of these people we don't even know. That's sad.
Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, dude, I just say it how it is, man. I don't really care. I mean, honest to God, like, Hillary's going to be up there in one of them buckets and, you know what I mean, getting controlled by the oil companies and the sheiks. She's going to be up there picking out her election outfit and not showing her. I wish she would do it, so I ain't got to see her lion-ass lizard reptilian face anymore, but she'll be wearing one of them burkas where you can see her eyes and all that.
Right.
You'll see. It'll be fun. Bill will be like, I don't like her face.
It's just crazy, man.
But yeah, I mean, that's the whole gist of it's that, and it gave me a bump, but it don't matter. I got another song called City Bitch, all about these Kardashian women and these Paris Hiltons and all that, and that song actually blew up way bigger than Meth Lab and Moonshine did. So, I mean, they can criticize me and hate me all they want. Every time they click on that, I get paid.
Right.
You know, sponsored ads. I'm an intelligent redneck, intelligent hillbilly country boy. You know, this stuff didn't happen overnight. You know, I've been on stage with, you know, Jay-Z and all these other people who screwed me out of record deals and everything. And I went independent, you know, for a long time. And I just signed a record deal in Nashville with a good label called Damn It Boy Entertainment with some just terrific artists. You know what I mean? So, we're ready to roll and things are going good. It's just this country, I worry about it, man. If that chick would get in, oh my goodness. But I mean, Trump, he's powerful, man. He definitely is. And I'm saying it's about time. Give a regular guy a chance. He gave everyone else a chance.
That's right.
A dumb oil tycoon that was literally retarded. You said some dude that that dude was, Bush was stupid. Come on, Obama's just a reptile. Hillary's a criminal. I mean, even before that, come on, man. It's about time that we let somebody that's not owned by corporate America go in there and see how he does. Everyone else has a chance, and it keeps getting worse.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and well, the thing too is we keep bringing up. Everybody keeps talking smack. And we're like, you do realize all these people are wanting him. So you're trying to say Trump this, Trump that, but it's like there's millions of people out there that want him. Those people are American citizens who want him. And I mean, if I can all day long say I hate Hillary, but golly, there's millions of people that want her. So how can we as one individual say how wrong something is when there's millions of people that want her? That just falls under our constitutional rights. I'm free to believe what I want to believe, just like I'm free to vote how I want to vote, just like the rest of the people. So it's such a friggin' mess.
It don't cost you nothing to be stupid
or
blind or a sheep.
Right.
You know,
cattle, definitely.
That's just the way it is. These people are dumb. They can do whatever they want and say Hillary this, Hillary that, and Trump's too, he's too rash and blah, 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 blah. I'd rather somebody give it to me straight. I'd rather have somebody like that just talk to me. You know what I mean? And then you got this in the White House now that lit it up like Skittles, but didn't even pick up the phone for my man Chris Kyle's funeral. You know what I mean? He didn't even light it up red, white, and blue for the 4th of July. So I don't know. You just tell me what's going on. And he does his press conferences now in front of these Muslim prayer curtains and all that stuff. Like, I don't know, man. I'm a devout Christian myself. It doesn't matter to me. People can believe in whatever they believe in. You know, we are founded on freedom of religion. I got my beliefs. I don't blame the next man for his beliefs and stuff. But when your beliefs are to kill people that don't believe the same way as you, then I start to adapt that same mentality about whoever you are.
Right. Yeah, because I don't agree with the whole religion telling you to kill folks. That's stupid. If you're not my religion, let's kill you. That's stupid. I don't care what religion you are. If Mike's looking at me with that look about how the Christians for millions of years, whatever. Any religion.
It wasn't.
We're now 2016. You got to be smarter than that.
You can put this on that. Whoever's looking at you crazy, you can put this down on a piece of paper and go research it. That Islam was founded by a man making up a bunch of stuff. I don't know if it was Muhammad, whoever it was, the first dude, and his friend paid with all he owned a gold mine, and he paid a bunch of people to bring all these tribes together so they had more power for trade. He would go and take this money and give this tribe silk and this tribe this and this tribe that or anything. Christianity wasn't founded on money. I mean, you can go look this stuff up. This is truth. I'm not, like I said, I've educated myself on all this different stuff, and if people want to believe that, and you know, in the 72 virgins and all that, who am I to tell them not to? That's not what I believe in. But,
I wouldn't want 5 of those, much less 72. That'd be a waste of my time.
So, do you ever come here to Georgia to do any concerts?
I get all the time, but like I'm in the phase right now of getting my career to the next level. You know what I mean? And when I get my career right, like it's about one step away from me being able to do like national tours and stuff. So when that happens, I'll be coming through Georgia a hell of a lot because they definitely, I mean, every single day I'm online, you know, doing
man.
stuff, and they're telling me, you know, shout me out Missouri. Right now I'm looking at my live blog. All my fans are watching me as I'm on your show. So
right.
It's pretty cool. You know, I put a link and said, hey, if y'all want to go there, and some of them are too dumb to go, and some of them can't figure it out, and some are on there and stuff. But I mean, I'm just happier in the woodpecker and the lumberyard, man. Just get Trump in there, man, and we're good to go.
Right.
Seriously, man, because that's the right thing to do. I don't know if this is even a political show, but like I said,
we let everybody express it, you know.
Everybody else was scared to death to talk about that Confederate flag and stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I sure as heck wasn't. I thought, oh, okay, here comes a good opportunity.
We just believe everybody's freedoms should be equal. If you want to hate something, that's fine. That's your freedom. But you can't tell me what I should hate or not hate. It's my freedoms too. And I love when all these people try to scream their freedom of speech and they try to tell me, oh, I'm entitled to this and I'm entitled to that. Well, I am too. Guess what? I might not agree with you, and you believe because I don't agree with you that I should shut up, but where you got the freedoms to scream this, so do I. I got the freedoms just like you, and people don't like hearing it. They want to scream hatred, but they don't want to talk about what reality is.
They can scream hatred all they want towards me, but they scream it too loud. I mean, assault charge is only, what, a night in jail? And some of us don't care no more. Some of us have had enough of it.
Right. That's funny.
I'm just being honest.
I know.
Fans called the Regulator family, basically who it is. And it's nothing but love. Be your brother's keeper, be your sister's keeper, do the next right thing in life. Like I said, I've been through a lot and a lot of changes. I've been a drunk. I've been locked up. I did 3 years. Went through crazy anxiety, all kinds of crazy stuff in my life. Been screwed over by a lot of people with business deals and record deals, all kinds of stuff. So I just did everything on my own, but I tell my fans that. But then we do not have to tolerate the evil, the rapists, the murderers, the child molesters, the hard drug dealers, the terrorists, and all that stuff. That's every single citizen's, you know, right. And it should be their honor to go ahead and protect their family and their community from all that stuff.
Right.
So,
yeah,
you know.
Well, tell everybody how to find you and plug all your assets, man, as far as Facebook and anything.
You guys can just Google Minifin. I hate to be like that, but you really can. It's gotten that big.
No, that's good. That's good. It's that simple too.
Yeah, it's that simple. MINI space CHIN. I'm the good-looking son bitch on there with the rebel flag tattoos and all kind of other stuff. But I'm a good-hearted person, man. I don't preach hate. That ain't what I'm about. But you know, it's all about love and, you know, taking care of each other, man. That's how you make America great again. You can't do it all of a sudden. It starts with loving your neighbors, and it starts with neighborhoods, you know, and that turns into little towns and groups, and that turns into cities, and cities turn into states, and states turn into nations. But it's got to start that level, man. I'd like to see it go back to the days of when my grandpa used to tell me he could sleep with his doors and his window open. I would absolutely love it.
Right.
You know, that's what it's all about to me. But, you know, political wise, I am no genius and all, but I ain't stupid. You know, I know what's best for us, and it's definitely not Hillary.
No, that's such a mess. And you know, I had a conversation with somebody, and they talked so just positive about trying to turn this around, trying to do this around, everything they were saying. And the next thing you know, man, I can't wait till Hillary gets in office. And I thought, everything you just said contradicts Hillary being in office. Like, have you paid attention to what you just said? Because everything you said, Hillary doesn't even have a platform on that level. So it's just kind of funny how many people think, but due to conversations with people, but it's not real information. Does that make sense? Like, they think they hear something, but it's not real. It's just gossip.
Well, they don't look at they're too lazy to read. People
Right.
won't even read Facebook anymore. It's to the point where they only look at memes and laugh and
Right.
then type what they want to type. Nobody cares.
That's
People
right.
are lazy.
That's right.
I mean, that's what it is, man. Like, yeah. But yeah, Google Minifin, man. And
All right, man.
MinifinMusic.com. Get you a T-shirt, man. Trust me, you will. Y'all down there, you I don't know if you like rap or not, but it's hip hop.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, we
Really?
you know, that's hip hop, country. I mean, you know, like Michael Knight calls it one thing, Georgia Boys call it one thing. All these guys are calling it different stuff, but it's still all the same types.
Mine's not, because I curse in my music, and a lot of these people out here, they're one person on stage. They can sell music to little kids and go do all the fairs.
Right.
And then when you get off the stage, they're different people. I'm
Right.
the same dude on stage. I'm the same dude on my blog, on your radio show that
Right.
I am anywhere. You know what I mean? So mine is outlaw rap.
Right.
It's just period, point blank. That's
Okay.
what it is, and that's what you're going to hear all the time, man. But yeah, they can call whatever they want, man. And God bless them. God bless all y'all, man. I appreciate you having me.
All right, man. Well,
Well,
thanks a
thank
lot.
you.
And I'm going to play one of your songs here in just a second. But yeah, man, make sure everybody go check them out. Mini Thin. And we're gonna find you on Facebook right now. Actually, I'm on your page. So I'm gonna send you some stuff now. But holler at us, man.
Go to
Anytime,
YouTube.
call back anytime
Play-
you want.
Play City, bitch. You'll love the chorus.
All right,
Trust
man.
me.
All right. Well, thanks for
All right,
calling
later,
in.
brother.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, y'all. Later.
Bye.
See, we'll have to next time we'll have to get him and have it written down more prepared so we
Yeah.
can find out how long he's been in the biz and things of that nature. Everybody hang tight. We got to shoot off to a commercial real quick. I'm gonna give you a little taste. He kept talking about that meth lab and moonshine. I'm gonna throw that up real quick just to give you a little bit of taste of that before we go to commercial.
Today, Orville Slater faces 2 counts of kidnapping and rape. Slater has been arrested twice before.
And this is on
most
the video
recently in connection
itself
with
that
a
he's talking
gruesome
about.
arson-related murder, but was acquitted. Prosecutors in this case say they are certain the 3rd time is the charm. This is Holly Mansfield, reporting live. URM.
And that's part of the video. It said not to be worried about that was just part of the video.
It's just loud in my ears.
I know that. It's not just you, Stephanie. Quit trying
Miss
to make
Johnson,
the
you're
world
going to
like
have to tell us what
Fight
he
me.
did. Ma'am, please tell us what happened.
So yeah, go check
Please
this out.
give
I'm
us
gonna
some more
advance a little bit so you can hear the song. Ah,
Do not harm children. Do not deal hard drugs. No longer with the blood on the hands of the wicked. Be washed away by the tears of
Police start blazing on your pound. Meth labs and moonshine. Hillbilly murder, much love. White boy, keep drinking till you drown. Meth labs and moonshine. White trash, rocking crowds. Country boys across the nation, loving the sound. Outlaws, bitch. Raised never snitch. I'm Major League Softball, slow pitch. Gasoline and matches like thunderbolt flashes. 6 guns, 2 knives, dynamite under the mattress.
all right, there you go, y'all. That's just a good taste, like a sample. Make sure you go check it out though, because I didn't know what was fixing to be said next. I got to keep it kind of clean. We're after that 9 o'clock hour, but make sure you go check out Mini Thin. Everybody, you can find them on Facebook. I'm gonna see what I can do about getting some of that stuff downloaded too. Everybody, have a good day. Don't go anywhere. It's 9:06. I act like we're fixing to leave. I got to get to a commercial. We'll be right back in just a few seconds.
All I know.
Thank you.
You should be coddling my.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I'm not looking. I'm looking.
Don't look. What is wrong with the boss? No, that's Different. And I didn't say coddle. I said cup. No.
No.
I remember that movie, Analyze It.
No. No one-eyed Willie. No one-eyed Willie.
Yo.
Keep one-eyed Willie in the pants.
Yo. You guys. Yo.
Rat day. Rat day.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have every.
Oh my God. You're a fucking idiot.
She eyeballed the hell out of that.
That's not right.
I know.
That's not right.
I don't.
That is not right.
Hey, look at me when I talk to you.
No, get that thing down out of my face. You're evil.
You eyeballed it.
evil.
You eyeballed it.
Yeah, I thought you were coming at.
She eyeballed it. Oh, look, Mom, I'm a unicorn.
Oh my God.
That was hilarious.
No, it really wasn't.
She eyeballed it, Bubba. It was
Yo,
hilarious.
Keep your junk in your pants.
It wasn't my junk. It was somebody else's.
Why are you walk? I don't like the way you walk around with it either. No, come on, that is just gross, man.
I gotta pee. Ow.
Look, Mom, I'm a unicorn. Look.
No, go away.
Look, Mom, I'm a unicorn.
Nobody wants to see that.
Look, I'm a rhino.
Oh, stop. All right, remember. I don't start fights. Stop! Get it, Bella. Get it. Just get it.
Where'd it go?
Like act like you've never had a penis fall off.
Oh my God!
Don't leave it up there. That's gross.
Oh my God!
Bella, stop.
My chest hurts from laughing so hard. Oh my Jesus, Louises!
Oh my Jesus!
You know we should have made.
No.
We should have put it on the guru's head and let him ride around with it on his head. I got my crash helmet on. I got you muted. Go ahead.
All right, let me tell you something. Tonight is my show, right? Tomorrow is the Guru show.
What's that got to do with anything?
Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong. I got some people calling him, boy. I'm gonna blow his phone up.
Calling him?
Yeah, can he go live with phone calls?
No.
Ah, Jacob, you should consider yourself lucky. Okay, so let's look at today's show and let's get a link to share it. The link to share. Oh, what happened there?
Hold tight, everybody. I got to read something. Hold tight, everybody. I got to read something. We'll be right back.
Got it. Yeah, this could take a while. What is YouTube Red?
Who are we arguing with? Nobody?
No. She's not arguing with nobody.
Oh.
Right there. I know, right?
Yeah, right
there. Oh, okay.
Right there.
But on up, it talks about that. Talks about something else and why she said that.
Okay.
It has to do.
You guys are long.
Woman, I hate when you talk in stupid ass code.
Right there, this sort of topic. Down.
Golly, why don't you just talk to me and tell me what it is you want me to look?
Ow, my head's starting to hurt. Wicked. Why the hell can't you just get the URL anymore? Why does it do all this crap?
That's a song.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a song.
Getting harder today. Today's a tough day. Today is a tough day. I didn't have to use my AK. All right, let's see what's going on with these Steph.
Oh,
verdicts.
so she said look up City Bitch, and she thought it's a song.
Yeah, but that ain't what I was talking about. I was talking about the county. The county.
What about it? It was stolen in the city.
Oh, is that the city? That's considered the city right there? I thought it cut off at the.
We'd have to look, but I think that's city.
Oh, because I thought it cut off at the.
I don't know. We would have to look, but I thought. You thought what cut off at the bridge?
District.
Cuts off at what bridge?
The I-20 bridge.
What the hell are we
Have
talking
you
about?
fallen and bumped your head?
No.
What side of the road is Old Town on? Swear to God, Stephanie,
North side.
I'm going to kill you one day, and
One
I'm on
day.
video saying it.
You know what?
And we're going back live as I'm about to kill Stephanie.
Are you gonna throw a body in the
Stephanie
lake?
still doesn't know east, north, south, west. Stephanie's like,
No.
I thought
North,
the city of Conyers
south,
cut off at
west,
I-20.
east.
I went, what side is Old Town on? She's like,
north.
north. Stephanie, you can't say the words, I believe the city police cut off at I-20 when Old Town's on that side of the expressway.
Well, I know they cover like Walmart and they cover.
Where's Rob's? Behind Walmart.
Off of these.
I don't, what are we?
Behind Walmart, Stephanie.
What is the end result here?
In your mind, can you not like visualize like a GPS satellite imaging system? Because Walmart's here, the theater's here, Courtesy Ford's here, and Rob's is behind Courtesy Ford, which is basically behind the Walmart.
Tonight.
Well, yeah, kind of, sort of. It's over there near John Deere, right?
Sorta. What the hell? Yeah, kind of, sort of. That's a strong maybe there. DJ
Let me
Scottie.
just pull up the print of what's called a map. Let me just show you what a map looks like, because apparently you can't see
you guys
where the sun comes up, where the sun goes down.
It's in a
the
hole.
county.
We talked about this
She just
yesterday.
said it was the county.
Okay,
So-
Stephanie believes that the sun comes up and down in a hole. We talked about
Yes.
this yesterday.
The sun comes up out of the hole, goes around the earth, and then goes back
Yeah.
in.
What?
So
from the back side of the
Stephanie,
hole.
look right here.
What?
See, that's called Walmart,
No, I can't see it.
Oh my god.
and then there's Rob's. See,
Yeah.
so
I mean, I know you can.
considering north, east, west, and south, Rob's is exactly east of Walmart. I mean, it's a straight line east of Walmart.
Mm.
And if it's behind the building of Walmart, wouldn't that be considered behind Walmart?
Stop
It's
it.
damn sure not in front of
Just-
Walmart.
Just stop it. You're gonna, sir.
You're gonna hurt yourself trying to think.
People
like
are
me.
still dying laughing after yesterday
Sir.
when we said something. Stephanie asked us, "Where's Southwest Georgia?"
Sir, I'm gonna ask you to
It's
step away from the
south-
redneck.
West.
I'm good. I'm gonna need you to step away from the redneck, sir. Hey, sir, I'm serious. Please step away from the redneck.
I didn't know where Southwest Georgia was.
It's
It's a big area.
Stephanie,
southwest of here.
Stop for a second. Do you know where McDonough is?
Over there in Henry County.
Do you know where City of Conyers is?
Over there.
Okay. Do you know where Snellville is?
Up there.
Okay. And do you realize all those are actually a name and a destination, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
There's not a destination called Southwest Georgia.
Well,
There's not a
that's-
town called Southwest Georgia. There's not.
That's what it
Where's
says.
Southwest Georgia?
There's a town called Vidalia, and there's Vidalia
And then
onions. So you
Vidalia
don't know the
onions.
hell you're talking
And
about.
those Vidalia onions, they be good when you cook them in chili.
Yeah, see, told you. And there's a place called Chili. So F you, Scotty.
Yeah, and they got good food too.
Yeah,
Good
we know
chilies.
what we're talking about.
What
know why they
the
call it orange and
hell is
orange?
wrong with you people?
You know why they call an orange and orange?
Why?
Because it's orange. God.
Well, then why wouldn't they call a banana yellow?
Or grapes. Green.
But they do actually. You got red grapes and you got green grapes.
Jesus Christ! I
Mike.
swear to God, I will not be back.
And then
tomorrow.
you got purple
Quit
grapes.
feeding this, Mike.
I will
you,
not,
you,
under any circumstances.
You asked a stupid question and you got the
You
answer.
do know I was being a yoo-hoo about it, right?
Go,
Yeah.
go
Okay,
ahead.
I think everybody
Hey,
understands.
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead. Bring
no.
up coconut milk
No.
and coconut water.
And why?
I've
Go
never
ahead.
tried the coconut water, but the
You know what it
coconut
tastes
milk-
like?
Probably coconuts, since the coconut milk that shouldn't taste like coconuts tastes like coconuts.
She said coconuts way too many times.
Well, I can't say Bangkok anymore. I get in trouble.
Well, you know why? Whatever happens in Bangkok stays in Bangkok. But welcome to Moe's.
But there's a Bangkok grill in Covington that we need to go try.
No, I will not go there. Sorry.
Why?
I have already written a review about that place.
Have you
No.
been there?
Yes. You can go to Urban Spoon and what's that other one?
Wait, stop. What the hell are y'all even talking about?
We don't
She
know.
said she wants to go to the
Bangkok grill.
Yeah, and I don't.
Mike, she's
what?
setting you up.
I know. All I can think of is. What did the
She's only
Birthday.
she's only setting you up
to you?
and you're dumb enough.
We scored 162 on our health
You're
inspection.
dumb enough to do it.
It's in yen.
So is he dumbing down?
We scored. Hey, DJ Scottie. We
Mike,
scored 162
Mike,
on our health inspection.
Mike, shut it up.
That's in yen.
Mike,
Yen.
I know. Redneck Review. That can be my show.
Shut up. Shut up.
Stephanie, you can't even do Redneck Rewind. Just
What am I
stop.
supposed to rewind?
That's the
Oh, here we
point, Stephanie. Never mind. Do we have any other news to talk about?
Yeah. Co-host of local radio station was found floating in the lake. She wasn't dead. She was bathing.
No. Are we still in spring? Because that's only happening once
God,
in the spring.
That was funny. Jeez. Like I said, I'd
Well,
do me.
it's supposed to
I'm
start raining tomorrow, so that's
douche of the universe in all the galaxies. There's no bigger douche than you.
I like
What
that.
about the rain?
That's
What are
pretty cool.
you going to go out there and bathe like an elephant at the zoo?
Don't look up while it's raining.
Why are you going to think
Why?
she drowns?
She'll drown. You'll drown.
Nuh-uh.
Turkeys
float.
drown. Yeah.
I'm not a turd.
Hey, let me ask you a question. During my
Please,
show,
God, save
that
me.
tablet's not here. You really do not trust me and my staff here at night.
I'm upstairs using it.
Yeah, he's
Whatever.
doing the show from
Hey,
there.
can I explain something to
You
you?
watch my
Listen to me.
show,
Listen
but
to
you
me.
don't watch my show.
Carefully listen to the
You
words that come
watch
out of
my
my mouth.
show, but you don't-
Carefully listen to the words that come out of my mouth.
Carefully listening to the words that
There
come
are
out of his
certain
mouth.
kids that you can't trust with Lincoln logs because you're scared they're going to tear them up.
How can you tear up a Lincoln log?
Okay, here's the-
Mike is that kid.
yeah, we used to put Lincoln logs in the
I
tub
snorted.
and go, Mom, Chris pooped in the tub. Okay, no, seriously.
And you wonder why I don't leave a $1,200 pad with you.
well, I don't know. That's you don't trust me and my staff, and I'm a little hurt.
Mike.
I'm hurt.
I hope it hurts.
I'm hurt.
But
I'm hurt.
I bet the pain you feel is
I'm hurt.
nothing compared to the pain I'm going to feel if you tear up something.
Well, I mean, it's not like you have to baby-proof the place. Jesus, what
I
was the-
feel like I do.
Scott, you've tried.
You can't tell me how
Okay.
I should feel.
Listeners and viewers,
We've already had one person try to tell me how I could feel, and that person ain't around here anymore.
Please go to the YouTube video and start watching about 9 a.m. and see what's smacking me in the side of my head. Please. I'll need you to testify.
And look at
And I'm the one who's irresponsible.
And look at my reaction too. That
Well,
yeah.
that was, I don't know if I'd call attention to that, Steph. You were like, stop!
Oh no! I've seen it. No.
Stop! What's it feel like? Stop!
It makes me scared to be alone with her now.
Stop!
Travis is now out of town all the time. I'm
Oh my
scared to be
God.
left alone with
She
Stephanie.
brought you like
I think
9.
she's gonna try to,
She
molest
brought
Oh,
you
me.
you
9
wish.
remotes yesterday.
I wish you would molest me. Are
Yeah.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
fine.
get this. She brings
That's what she said.
like 9 television remotes to you yesterday. And what was the first thing she said?
Gross.
There's no batteries in it.
Behave. You are one pathetic loser.
First thing she says is there's no batteries.
Hey,
'Cause
but
she's-
it's after 9 o'clock.
Hey, Mike, we got any other news stories? It's 9:22.
There's always news stories.
One of you got anything?
No,
Well,
hell no. Why would I do that?
Sharon and Osby are.
Y'all just
Ozzy-
asked, did you get hit with
Yes.
yes.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did, Daniel.
Go back and watch it on video.
No, it's disgusting.
He even wore the helmet for a second.
Sharon and Ozzy have split again.
Whatever.
Wait.
They don't split up. He just can't find his way home.
He gets lost at Moe's. They're
say
trying to
that.
keep him the right temperature in Conyers.
Well, supposedly he had an affair with a celebrity hairdresser.
Oh, come on.
What was his name?
Who's gonna do that?
Ozzy
Seriously.
wouldn't even notice if it was a guy or a girl.
Who is going to have sex with Ozzy Osbourne at this point?
Mm.
Sharon!
You would never know. You would never know. Was it screams of passion?
You want what?
Are you drunk, sir?
Are you laying on the remote?
Shut up, because you're getting too loud. So, anyways, explain, Steph. You're reading it.
Freaking stupid.
Shut up, Mike. It's becoming the Shut Up, Mike show.
Sharon confronted Ozzy with allegedly having an affair with the celebrity hairdresser. Ozzy moved out of the family house last week and stayed in a hotel, but had a change of heart on Monday, moved back to the Beverly Hills home. Sharon packed some things and left.
Her whole stardom is because of Ozzy. She should be appreciative.
Very appreciative.
Uh-huh.
Because all the shows she does are stupid.
Well, now I like the talk.
Well,
I
you
like
would.
the-
You're a woman.
But-
It's required that you have a uterus to watch that show.
Well, I like the talk better than The View, because The View is
No different.
it's
Yeah.
it's
No,
it's different.
no, not at all.
And then they have a new one called The Real that comes on at the same time as The View. Which,
Look,
The View is disgusting.
It's-
Like the
It
first
is.
5 minutes, Whoopi's running her mouth trying to say what she thinks wrong with the world. That dummy should run as vice president for Hillary.
oh, don't even say that. 'Cause I mean, just seriously.
but
All right,
the
what else
talk,
do we
the
got?
talk
Keep
is
going.
at least funny.
Get back to Sharon and Ozzy. So where's Ozzy now? Or does Ozzy?
Ozzy doesn't know. We have to have Ozzy Cam.
Ozzy is back in the home while Sharon is somewhere. They just said that she left.
Okay.
You blame her?
All she has to do is just keep hanging on. It's eventually, and she'll have all the money.
What? No, she's banking.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
she's
she is,
banking.
but
Yeah, she's banking.
does that greedy woman look like she doesn't want more?
How about the news mogul dude that's like 90,000 years old, and they keep wheeling him into the courtroom because his 25-year-old girlfriend, wife, who, she was a cocktail
What's the
waitress.
point
She was
here?
a whore. I mean, let's
What's
face
the
it.
point here? Quit doing that. It's 9:25.
Well, they don't have them after 9:25.
Just stay on topic.
Okay, because I mean, all these, it's money. It's everything about these incredibly rich people is how to get another dollar.
And my point was, do you think Sharon's going to leave Ozzy for good?
No, never.
She's gonna come on. My opinion, she's going to want that money.
Oh my God, that's all these people. And look, I'm not saying it because like I'm poor. You know how some people are like, oh, I don't have any money, so I'm gonna rag on the rich people. I had money at one time. I know I blew it and I ruined all that. But the point I'm trying to make is that this guy, the guy who owns, all this media stuff, 92 years old, he's barely holding his head up in the wheelchair and walking and stuff. And yet they're suing him for billions, and people want this and people want that. Shit.
When is a court system, let's word it that way, when is a court going to stand up and say, look, we know you only married him for the money. Just take what money he's willing to give you and shut up. You're not a loving wife.
Oh, God, I know.
You're just a bimbo.
Yeah. And on top of that, it's like you're freaking
What 20-something
marries
marries an 80-year-old dude and doesn't think it's not about the money?
Yeah.
Anna Nicole.
Sure. Oh, she loved Harry.
Of course.
Whatever. Freaking. I should remember when she used to walk around freaking completely wasted on pills
Yes.
and alcohol with the urn in her hand, the urn with his body parts in it.
Anyways, the point is, we know good and well it's got to be about the cash.
Okay, but why can't people say it? Why can't they just come out and say it?
Well, I mean, everybody's become so PC, politically screwed, even though it's a different letter.
I'm going to go ahead and say it and throw Alex into a
PSs.
freaking cardiac arrest. I believe that Trump is causing a lot more people to speak out about things that irritate them.
The problem is nobody wants to hear that Trump caused it. What they need to understand is it's like an epidemic. It just started, and now that it started, everybody has been awakened. Let me word it that way: awakened.
No, you had it right the first time.
To be able to realize they need to start standing up for themselves.
Well,
so you can't say it's all Trump, but it's
I'm just saying.
But it's just like any fad, you know. I'm still waiting for that fad of people buying belts to pull their pants back up.
What? Don't get me started. You know what? You know why I'm saying don't get me started on that is because when I worked in the pawn shops and guys would come in like that, I used to say pull your pants up, and they'll do it immediately. You see what I'm saying? So they wouldn't even argue the fact with me, and then I would ask attractive African American women
pull their pants down,
and I would say, "Ma'am, let me ask you a question. You're attractive, you're intelligent, all that. Do you find this, appealing, attractive?" And every single woman I ever asked said no.
How about this? We watched a guy ride by. So we was coming home from Snellville the other night. Ride by on a crotch rocket, and he was sagging. Was nothing but ace hanging out of the back. You saw nothing but his pants. He was physically the belt loop. He was sitting on the belt loop, and the rest of his butt was hanging out. It was his underwear and then his crack. And I'm thinking, you're riding down the expressway, dude.
Yeah.
Like, do you not realize your crack's hanging out, or is it that you just don't care? And it falls under the I just don't care.
Well, people always say it was, it came about in prison.
Well, people can say it, but that's all hearsay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know prison culture, Oz, or any of that other stuff. I'm not talking about the commissioner, but I'm talking about the TV show.
No, you was talking about that commissioner.
No, he's talking about the TV show.
That really brought prison life, But talking about prison life in Milford, Delaware, kind of a strange case of harassment here. This young lady called a man more than 300 times a day. Courtney Ferber, 19 years old, was arrested and charged with harassment after she called an unidentified 18-year-old man's cell phone more than 300 times a day. She was actually released on $1,000 bond.
What was she had dated him or something?
The story does not say.
Like, you better answer the phone.
But you got to admit. Okay, let's do this. Let's say you're awake.
Have you ever been trapped in that where you and the ex split and she keeps hanging up on you? Because I've caught myself being that dumb. I know you didn't just hang up on me, and you call back and they hang up.
Oh yeah.
So don't act like it doesn't happen, because we've all been stupid enough to do that. We let these people get under our skin, and that's how we react.
All right. Well, doing some quick math here. Every 3 minutes for 18 hours, she was calling this guy.
Golly.
That's long enough to call somebody, leave a message, hang up, call somebody. That was for 18 hours a day. Come on, man. That's funny stuff. I've gotten into the phone.
I hate it because we've all done it.
Not 300 times.
But yeah, none of us have ever counted to see how many times we've done it.
Well, I have. But
shut up.
Oh, what?
You
idiot.
Asked. Keep it 931. You got to keep it PG-13.
I just said
Speaking of keeping it PG-13, this Friday, we're going down and working with the city of Covington on the square. They're doing the last episode of Vampire Diaries, and we're going to be down there.
Sinners.
So you're going to come down and be a good boy, unlike you were at the Canine event.
Hey, look, I was awesome on the phone just a little while ago. I
need you to be around all these single women and be a good man and be on the microphone, or you're not allowed to come.
And know that there's kids gonna.
You have got to perform as a good person, or you can't come.
You know what? Y'all hurt my feelings sometimes.
No, you get around women and you get crazy. I saw you telling a guy about how hot his wife was, and he had a gun.
I had a gun.
Mike,
What?
you're an idiot.
I know.
All right, we're going to commercial. We'll be right back, everybody.
And we're doing a lot of commercials now. I'm a devout Christian.
So we're doing this commercial, and then I was going to play this Eminem song that I love because I can point it out to be kind of like my radio show.
I love M&Ms too.
Hold. I need to check, make sure nobody's upstairs. Either a big truck just drove by or somebody's walking around. Give me your gun.
I know. Dude, are you serious?
Yeah, that's why I was saying that.
Oh my God!
No, I did not.
Oh, that's so gross.
You're disgusting. I did no such thing.
Oh my God, that's gross. You know what, David Bertrand? I don't know if you're listening or watching, but you know what? He talks out of both sides of his head. It is so, you know what? You can't even have a discussion with somebody like that. You really can't, because
the length of that. You left that on the
my
toilet.
God.
I did not.
Look at the length of that, Stephanie.
No.
Look how long that is. Why would you leave that on the toilet?
Get away from
That is
me.
disgusting.
I'm gonna vomit.
Nasty fucker. I didn't do anything. I didn't even go on the toilet. I went in there and blew my nose.
You went on the sink?
Oh, okay. Like that's any better.
It's better than I told you I just yanked it off my chest. Then I picked it up off the toilet and stuck it on you. So yes, that is better.
Ew.
See the abuse that the redneck gets?
It's a whole lot better knowing.
I was getting hit in the head.
Look, it's a whole lot better knowing that I lifted my shirt and yanked one, and I didn't do this off the toilet and then come push it on you.
I swear to God, we're organizing a freaking
a union. You're gonna strike.
We are organizing a human resources
Oh
department.
my God, my heart can't take no more.
We are gonna take your fun away.
You showed me your junk. Now you put your damn pubes on me. Jesus Christ!
I know
what
it.
The hell?
That was funny, Stephanie. You left one on the toilet. No, I didn't. Oh, you can't say you didn't use the toilet though. The seat was down.
Oh my God.
I did before, but that time I went in there and blew my nose.
Oh my God, that's so hilarious.
Beyond gross, man. Y'all are wrong.
Look, I look like I got boobs on my forehead. I just saw myself on video. The people watching video have got to go.
No, they look like
those people are crazy.
Goggles. They look like them eye goggles.
Oh my God. Here we go.
No.
Attention, back for the winner, I'm interesting. The best things investing in your kids' ears and nesting. Testing, attention please. Feel attention, soon as someone mentions me. Here's my 10 cents, my 2 cents is free. A nuisance, who sent? You sent for me? Now this looks like a job for me. So everybody, just follow me, cause we need a little
controversy without me. Sorry, I love that song. Oh my God. It's all just for fun.
Oh yeah,
Until you drop one on the toilet.
Ew.
Stephanie. No, I didn't. What? I didn't do that. What'd you do?
Something just fell and hit my leg, but I don't see nothing. Oh, my charger came unplugged.
No.
Oh, she is so easily amused.
That's what she said.
And it was the sheriff's office, county. And I got a story.
And we're back. Don't take anything too serious. You know why?
Because it's just for fun.
Oh my God, Stephanie just had a heart attack and almost caused me to have one, but we can't talk about it. You have to go watch it on video.
Yeah, you have to go watch everything that he's done to me today.
Yeah, because we're after 9 o'clock. We're not supposed to talk like that.
I don't think we should even talk about having people go look at it. That's kind of gross.
All right, Steph, you said you had a story?
Scottie's quite in the mood.
Shut up,
today.
Mikey.
Some
Mikey.
Shut up.
Some opiate.
What?
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Baby,
Big words.
Stephanie doing the ABC.
Well, how do you say it? How do you opiates?
You're we don't know what you're reading.
Opiate.
Opiates.
When you're addicted to opiates. What is it called?
Could you just get to the story?
Okay, I'm trying, but you've messed with me too much.
Do you smell that smell of the birds? When you smell birds smelling, mean you got a tumor? I think.
Can birds smell?
I don't know. Can they? It smells like a bird on fire.
They got nostrils.
Welcome to Mo.
They're in their bills.
He's asking, can birds have a smell?
Do birds smell?
Yeah, they smell.
What do they smell like? Coconuts?
You were trying to say that it has nostrils in its beak, dum-dum.
I'm not talking about
We're not can the bird smell. We're saying can birds. Never mind. Get to the story.
But yes, birds
can. Where's Southwest Georgia?
See, you said it wrong.
I gotta go down there and light my electric stove.
When you said it wrong. When you say can birds smell, that means can they smell?
But
you should say does a bird stink?
Listen, dum-dum. In the conversation, I said it smells like a bird on fire, and he says, "Does a bird smell?" Not asking.
So he should say, "Does a bird stink?"
I'm going home.
Stink and smell is different.
Just go with the damn story.
Can I have an up armor Humvee? Come pick me up, please. Georgian
and they
Governor
used to
Deal.
let you be a teacher's assistant. Are they crazy?
Yes.
Governor Deal.
I was at the special ed.
Were you there as a student or was you there?
A demonstrator.
Did they tell you, yes, Stephanie, you can be the teacher's helper? Is that what they told you to make you believe?
No, I was a parapro.
You're a pair of idiots.
I was a parapro to the second level.
Like a third degree bag lady.
I was a second degree parapro.
She's the 8th degree redneck. She's got that teal green bandana wrapped around her kneecap.
Governor Deal, can I get you to declare redneck Stephanie as a disaster?
Hurricane. Oops, there goes Stephanie. All right, Steph, you had a story.
So,
There's a story
of a redneck lady who was dating 6 cousins of her own.
It was just one.
Stifle.
3 times. 2 times.
Whoa.
Twice.
The numbers keep growing.
No, twice.
Open. Oh my God.
Okay, come on.
How many times?
more than once, apparently.
She said 3, right?
No, twice.
You said 3, Steph.
Oh my God, the
Steph.
phone will be blowing up.
You meant to
You know
say,
the problem about telling a lie, Stephanie?
I think maybe you meant to say.
remember it.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe you meant to say no.
Can we get back to the opiate story?
Apparently,
I'm
not.
trying.
Yeah.
So
Now you're thinking about a cousin.
Not opiate.
No.
Opiate.
Welcome to my Jesus. Yeah, go
My
ahead.
phone's getting hammered over
Yeah,
here.
I stopped answering everybody. I can't keep up.
So some opioid addicts. I guess that's. I don't know how you say it.
She's trying to say you said it wrong, but she can't even pronounce opiate.
I can pronounce opiate, but I can't opoid or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, I hate when those things
Opoid.
get on me. Yeah, there's a cream for that.
Some people that like to take opiates, addicts, are turning to an over-the-counter alternative to get high.
Which is
all
what?
out, man.
And it's probably not one you'd expect. A growing number are taking dangerous doses of Imodium AD.
Imodium AD, really?
Yes.
Man.
According to
gross.
Yeah.
according to a report,
Isn't that for upset stomachs?
yes, it's an anti-diarrhea medicine.
So that gets you high? Are they smoking it?
I'm not coming.
I need to smoke on Imodium AD.
According to a report published in the Annals of Emergency.
Did you just say that?
That's what it said.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What is wrong with you? You're talking about diarrhea medicine and you said, what is wrong with Stephanie? Oh my God. And I'm
That's
losing
what
it.
it says.
Stephanie, you
ANNALS. Annals. That's what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, today will be the last day of Military Mike on the morning show.
That's not anal, Stephanie.
What is it? Annals?
Mike, Saber, I can't talk.
Nope. I quit. My contract has me going for another 17 minutes, and then I'm out of here.
The anti-diarrhea medication has growing appeal with substance abusers because it's cheap and readily available. Stop it, Scotty.
And where did they find this to be true? What was the location?
In the Annals of Emergency Medicine.
Wow. Just wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
We're Southwest Georgia.
Yeah. We're Southwest Annals.
Oh my God, Stephanie, what is wrong with you?
That's what it is. How do
Yeah.
you pronounce it then?
Mm-hmm.
Annals?
Oh,
Glands.
Yeah. Extract.
Okay, just keep moving. Keep
Please,
moving.
quickly.
Keep it moving.
Before we get FCC.
Oh my God.
Just wow.
The main ingredient in opium.
I got people typing. I
Imodium-
can't breathe.
Yeah.
I can't breathe. I bet
Wow.
people have pulled over on the side of the road and they can't even type right now. They got that from the annals.
I wonder if we can get like an FCC violation for this.
No, we can't. We're
Can we
in
get-
that radio station.
Can we get throttled back because
my
the
God.
annals of medical?
Okay. Stephanie, go. Keep going.
No, please go.
Oh my God, I got tears in my eyes.
Now I done lost my place.
Oh, I know where you're
The
at.
main ingredient in Imodium AD causes intestinal slowdown, which helps stop diarrhea. But in very high doses, it can even have other effects as well as some serious risks. It's an opiate agent, and it helps to bind receptors in the brain and causes similar euphoria or high.
I'm just thinking people are getting high and not pooping anymore.
Yeah. But it's addicts are found.
I almost fell out of the lift. I'm in tears, and that's from her husband. I told you people were pulling over on the side of the road.
Travis,
I knew they couldn't type fast enough because their eyes are watered up. Like, I can't see the screen.
I'm not lying, Travis, dude. I feel bad for you.
I
man.
keep telling them you didn't marry her for the smarts. I don't know what you married her for.
There's
but
never
don't,
a dull moment.
Don't type it and tell me either.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
keep
there's never-
going.
Addicts are found to be popping anywhere from 50 to 300 pills per day.
Holy cow. Can you imagine what you're doing to your liver?
Imodium AD.
Oh my God.
Imodium AD in large doses works in the body the same way as heroin, morphine, and oxycodone. However, Imodium AD is a cheaper alternative as big as big box stores sell 400 tablets for less than $10.
Yes, they do.
These people are buying powdered caffeine, Imodium AD. I mean, they are just trying to get high on anything they can.
Are things so bad in the world that people are doing these kind of drugs?
Well,
But you are destroying your liver,
Absolutely
man.
killing your body. absolutely.
But what are they going to do? Are they going to take the Imodium AD or any of the anti-diarrhea medicines off the counter to where you have to get them from behind the?
Oh yeah, you're probably going to have to show your ID before you go in a CVS anymore. Jesus, even everything's behind the counter.
And limit it to how many you can buy, like they did the Sudafed and the etc. Or not.
This is a whole stupid world when you got to this point.
No.
But excessive doses of Imodium AD can lead to heart problems, kidney and liver failure, and even death. I mean, duh, if you block yourself up.
Okay, here's the deal, too. That's got to be soaking every bit of hydration out of your body.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Which just being dehydrated alone can cause you to hallucinate.
Oh,
so
yeah,
there's your own there's your own weird high right there, just for fun.
Holy crap. She cannot pronounce opioid and annals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Welcome to the morning
Really?
show.
Yes. Really.
Annals.
It's
Right?
annals.
It's annals. There's 2 N's.
NL.
Analysis.
Yeah. Analysis.
You know,
I can
for
see
a
analysis.
year event, it means they took a study over a year.
Hey, do birds smell?
No, they stink.
Well, I had a bird once with my ex-wife, and I made it leave with her.
Yeah, thank you.
Good man.
Because they stink, don't they?
They're freaking a nightmare.
They don't
Everyone
smell,
I've ever
they
known.
They bring mites.
Yep.
Oh wow, I didn't even think about that.
You have to put stuff on their cages to keep the mites away.
Or just have a hairless parrot, and
Or just get rid of both the bird and your ex-wife.
Bonus round.
if you do it right, you feed the bird to the cat, and then feed the cats to the
No, you
dogs.
feed the bird to her.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then send her away.
Oh my God, I've laughed so hard today. I
Yeah, my
think I've
sides
caused
hurt.
myself to have a headache.
My sides hurt.
Yeah, I like I said, I just had to call in because
Wasn't that
annals-
amazing?
Annals.
Yeah.
And people say, "Is that show rehearsed?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It
because we can make her do this.
Yeah, it's
we
rehearsed.
can't get her to read something in front of her face. Do you think we could get her to practice that?
Man, this is all scripted.
We can't even get her to change her underwear. You think we can get her to
Yes, I
practice
do.
something?
Okay.
It's because she's hung around Mike too long because he doesn't wear underwear.
Well,
How did I get brought into this? I haven't said anything. I'm over here.
You were talking
You know what?
smack
Shut
earlier.
up, caller. How about that? Man,
You talked
people
smack
just-
earlier.
Man.
Trying to sit there and say, obviously, you don't have a job. I got a job to support your butt.
Must be a big job because I got a sexy butt.
No, you got
No,
a big
you-
butt.
You got a big butt.
I know. Thanks for checking it out.
I didn't need to check it out.
I know
Will
you check
told
it
me
out
about
because every time I get around you, my butt warms up.
I've never even seen you, Mike.
I know, but you're thinking about my butt, and that's close enough.
You got to
Don't
get around
testy
me
with
for
me.
me
If
to
you
see
haven't
something.
seen me, it's your fault. You know where I'm at.
Oh my God.
Come show
Oh,
me.
I
Love.
avoided you.
Come show me love. Come hug me. I need a hug.
Well, thanks for calling in, man.
No, not really.
All right.
All right, see you
Have a good
later.
God,
That was
man.
awesome.
Freaking
They
people
love
are
you.
angry.
You listen.
People are freaking.
Listen.
Go snort
No,
some
listen. Mike,
anal ammonia thing or whatever.
you made yourself by saying, "I want to be that guy. I want to have this character called Military Mike,
I am
and
this guy.
and I want to pick on people, and I want them to pick back because
They're
it's part
stupid.
of the show."
People are stupid.
You said you wanted it, and you are there.
You
so
got it.
you have
People-
achieved glory.
People are stupid. I cannot fix stupid. That's all I can say.
Well, we've been trying to fix you, but we ran out of duct tape.
Man, I tell you, people call.
So
up
is that the
and
only
they're
only
angry.
drug that they're going after? Because I've still got
Yeah.
people typing just wow.
People are angry
Yeah.
and they call me to vent.
We
Like,
got
I
somebody just
care.
typed me English class on air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call up to rag on Stephanie, and then slowly
Yeah.
but surely their internal
Well, because
anger
they've
is get
probably
turned
been
to me.
waiting to call in
Well, they're
because
sissies.
they needed
They're
to
just
they needed
sissies.
to mess with you anyway.
If you don't have the intestinal,
It is like a
fortitude-
2-hour show. They can
Yeah, 2.5.
text back.
If you don't have the intestinal fortitude to dial that phone and talk,
Did
to
you
me
really
like
have to bring
man
up
to man.
intestinal after the whole smoking?
Well, I can't pronounce anal. So you
what
said-
else? What other drugs?
Anal, whatever.
Shut up, Stephanie. What other drugs out there do you think we could take that would like mess you up like that?
Heroin.
Like I used to watch those guys at the Drug Emporium back when I was 18. They would they would take the aprons, or if you'd call it a smock, they would spray Scotch Guard on it and huff it.
Oh my God, are you serious?
And I looked at the guy one day. I said, that's to protect your fabric on your couch or your carpet. He's like, yeah. I said, so what do you think it's going to keep the smoke from sticking to your lungs?
It freaking makes your sinus cavity.
Yeah, but they were huffing Scotch Guard.
What about the people that huff the Freon?
Well, Freon's coming on pretty much off the market, but gold paint, silver paint. Have you ever seen the stuff about the kids in Russia that live underground?
I don't know, but I've seen a dude with some silver paint around his nose. And it was crazy.
They get it all on their chin. They put it they spray it in a sock, I guess, and then huff it.
I thought that was all just something to do with the Mad Max movie.
No, these people
they really do.
They're actually. Where do you think Mad Max got it from? They actually huff it.
Kids in Afghanistan and all that other stuff too. They smoke a lot of
Why
heroin.
Is it just the silver or the gold?
There's some type of something in the metal that makes that color. Now, why do they do Scotch Guard though? What's the chemical in Scotch
I think
Guard?
It's just because it's just a chemical.
Jesus.
I think it was just an easy chemical they could get their hands on.
Have you ever seen people that huff compressed air?
I mean,
the
you got people that drink Scope and Listerine.
Yeah.
Well, I've done that.
Okay, so anyway.
Crickets.
I don't get it. I mean, I guess you got to have a problem to have to understand the reason.
Well, so if Sudafed gets you high and that's what they use to make meth and everything, what about Benadryl?
Yeah, that's the same thing. You can't buy X number or amounts of that either.
What? Wait. You guys are confusing me with this stuff. Okay. It's not, Sudafed that you get over the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You would have to have so much of that to make meth. I mean, that's why meth, basically the chemist, the actual chemical properties that they're trying to get, they try to get in bulk form. And that's why they're limiting that. If you took a whole bunch of Sudafed, believe me, you're probably
gonna be hyped up, baby.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to get too high. You might hurt yourself because obviously that stuff is drying up mucus and junk like that in your body, which means it's drying up all the other fluids in your body. And if your organs aren't squishy, guess what happens? You start to develop, you develop infections, all that other junk. You know what's weird is if you've ever watched these shows about, the incredibly poor in these third world countries, you can see where life is so freaking bad that they might be interested in something like this. But then when you see kids over here huffing Scotch Guard.
That's right.
What? Man, go buy a joint. Jeez.
Well, it's like I've tried to explain to somebody that was standing outside of one of the clubs I worked at. And they lit a joint and they're standing over there trying to stand in the dark, but normally when you light a cigarette, it has that little orange glow. And this one had a blue glow. I had to explain, you do know that's not pot you're smoking. Oh yeah, it is, man. It wouldn't be burning blue.
No.
You may have some green bud, but it's not just pot. If it's burning blue. I'm like, you're smoking some kind of chemical. Well, man, this is some good bud. Whatever, dude. You might be dead in an hour. That's the thing when you're buying dope off the street. You don't know. I mean, if they're using rat poison to make meth, how do you know that it's a good batch? Yeah. I mean, look, me and my brother, we was in Daytona, right? My brother gets this call. We pull over. He was a police officer. Just retired after all these years. He gets a call, and then there was this house. Thank God we were out of town because there's a house that they've been watching for a long time off of 316, and they knew something was going on in there, but without probable cause, they couldn't go in there. So one day, they saw the front door open. Nobody home. There was a probable cause, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And they go in there. The two officers that went in, let's visualize how long it takes to get from the front door to the kitchen. Now, there's a house they don't know, so that means they had to check each room. But by the time they got to the kitchen, they had inhaled through their lungs And by touching walls and doorknobs, they had inhaled all this chemical where meth had been being cooked for months at a time. And before they could get out, one of them was already hitting the ground and the other one was helping drag the one out.
Cool.
The two of them had to, I mean, look, man, you're talking the CDC had to come in, all sorts of stuff come in with hazmat suits because it was that bad.
That is cool.
And my brother was just like, thank God. I'm sorry that my two fellow officers got it, but that would have been me if I'd have been in town.
So I know we're close.
And we're talking within just a minute of being in the house that happened.
I mean, I know we're real close to the end right here, but maybe we'll talk about it a little bit tonight on my show, The World According to Mike, 7 o'clock. But why is drug usage so out of control, legal and illegal, like Jacob said? What is going on? Why do kids that, geez, this is the decade of entitlement.
The Y generation. Why don't you give it to me?
They got everything compared to what
Why can't I have a new car? Why can't I have them new $200, $300 sneakers? Why can't I have a new phone?
Steph, your first car.
Why do I got to have a job?
Where'd you get your first car, Steph?
My dad.
All right. Was it a used car?
Oh, yes.
Was it a beater?
No.
It was a nice car?
Yes.
Did you pay for the insurance?
It ended up being a beater after she
pay
had
for the
it.
gas, all that stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Scotty, you, first car?
76 white Chevette. It only had 2 seats in it.
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to tell you what it was. It was a 71 Barracuda.
Okay. Oh, well, that's pretty cool car. I had a 68 Chevelle. And guess what? I'm willing to bet that we all pretty much in some shape or form worked and paid for it.
Yeah, man, this thing had an AM radio in it. I had to have a job to pay for actually putting a stereo in.
I had a little handheld radio with
I had black and white checkered
in the back seat.
My seat covers almost look like that thing around your neck.
Yep.
I mean, it was just a beater, dude. It was just a white Chevette.
I had
4
3
cylinder.
jobs to take care of my insurance. I kept my.
Yeah, I worked at Cup Foods in the bakery just to be able to pay my insurance.
I painted my accelerator pedal because the rubber had basically come off of it, and I couldn't afford another one. Because remember back then they had like the little feet and they had all this thing. I couldn't afford that, so I took model paint, the little glass bottle, and with a little paintbrush and painted. I mean, that's how
and
I
now
was
all these
customizing
kids
my stuff.
Believe they're entitled to all this stuff.
My older brother gave me a stereo, an AM FM stereo to put in it, and get this, a wood grain steering wheel. I was the shiznizzle.
Yeah, well, you thought you were.
Bomb. Okay. So all this is going on, and now we got more freaking drug use going on in this country. I don't get, what are they so upset about?
No. Here's my question. Where are they getting the money to buy all the drugs?
They steal it from mom and dad, or they
because come on,
or mom and dad give it to
giving them money.
Yeah. I see kids go up to their parents and go, "Can I have some money?" Which I did too, but my mother would give me a couple of bucks. I see them peeling off 20s.
Well,
I don't give my kids money like that.
Well, growing up, if I wanted, at one point before I got really into music, it was Barbie dolls. And then it got to where tapes, CDs. I had to do stuff either around my house, chores to earn the money, or go to my grandparents and, clean up my grandmother's house, dust, do whatever. But I had to earn that money, and I had to purchase those, on my own.
Yeah.
That was the way my dad was to me and my brother. And that taught us something. And the same way when we were raising Sarah, there was a time where I was working, Travis was working. We needed somebody to watch Ashley. Sarah was old enough, and they were there by themselves for an hour. But we gave her $20 a week.
How much
for taking care of Ashley for an hour?
From a guy that works in the paint business, says it's the ethanol in the aerosols.
Okay, all right.
That they're after.
So now, it's any aerosol,
which goes back to why people huff gas, I suppose.
How much is because like when we were growing up, people would give you about $3, $4, $5 an hour to babysit and a ride home.
Now it's like $25 for a day.
Is it okay? I was going to ask how much.
I mean, that's what we pay.
I mean, not childcare, not bringing somebody there, because I know that's like hundreds of that's stupid, crazy money.
How about this before we close out? Harley recalls nearly 46,000 motorcycles.
Yeah, man, that ain't.
They're saying that they're recalling 46,000 motorcycles here in the U.S. due to it staying in gear because the clutches will not fully disengage.
Kawasaki went through that.
They
years
said
ago.
it's going through the electric glide, basically all the tour bikes. Let's just word it that way because there's no reason to read them all off.
Yeah.
2014 through 2015. So how about that?
Okay, so when they do a recall like Harley, do you just bring it over there and they fix it? Is that how
Yes.
that works?
Hopefully
Okay.
there's. I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of information here about what it's taken to fix it, but yeah.
Can I make you mad real quick?
Yeah.
I really wish we had a better relationship with the Harley Davidson.
Well, they suck. It's not Harley in general. It's just this one.
Wish we had a
How about I
better
found out
relationship.
yesterday, Henry County PD is doing away with Harley Davidson police bikes, and they're going to Victory.
Wow.
That's a big deal.
Something about there's already several several departments, not just here but across the United States, that have changed over
From Harleys
because they said that the upkeep is so much harder on the Harley, and Harley is not willing to be a little more flexible.
I heard it was
with the
very
police departments.
expensive.
Yeah, that's
I
what
heard-
they're saying
I
is
heard it's
that
very expensive.
So here's what they look like.
Jeez, man, that's awesome.
Those
looking,
look
dude.
cool though.
All
Yeah.
black. That would be like the freaking bat bike.
So that's what
That is, dude. That is really
Yep.
cool looking.
that's what the Victory
That's
police
actually-
bikes look like.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
take all the.
beautiful.
So
yeah,
it's
take
like
off the other
it's
crap.
like our friend Speedy's bike. It just
Oh, look at that.
look at that. So that's what
Wow.
freaking
that's
awesome.
what they're all turning to right there.
Sorry, Harley, but man, that's a damn good looking bike.
Yeah,
it is.
it is.
Look at that guy grinning and smiling. Hell
But
yeah.
that's what they're changing over to. Every
That
one
is-
of them.
Oh, I bet you that thing's just a little hard to do the serpentine, but oh my God, look at that.
That
I want
almost
that.
looks like a
I want
ninja
that.
/ Victory.
So yeah, there you have it. That's what Henry County is changing over to. Just got that yesterday.
Go back to that. Oh, he's about to hit it. How much was that other one? That
I-
and they look really.
I don't
big,
know.
though.
There's no prices. You'd
Okay.
have to find out.
They do look expensive though.
Look
and
at
it's
that.
yeah.
That right there is hot.
God, dog.
What is that for when they arrest somebody for?
I know.
And the
that-
handling of those.
He's,
I
he
hate
was
to
hitting
say it
on
because I have one. I have the police issue Harley, and the difference of the police Road King and the regular Road King changes tremendously on the handling because of the way the rake and trail and all that's done. So I can only
man.
imagine with these Victories what they're doing differently for the police Victory bikes.
Look at that, man.
Is that not
that
cool?
is so cool. Oh, he's shooting from the bike. Oh, you badass.
Isn't that something? So, anyways, we're gonna get out of here. I just wanted to throw that out this morning.
That's cool. Very cool. Man, there's some major storms going on up in north of us. Stephanie, that's the
Stephanie.
opposite of southwest.
Stephanie, please don't get her started because when I ask her where north is, she just points to the ceiling.
Yeah, Kentucky and those guys, Bowling Green.
Yeah, they
they're getting
got-
the crap kicked out of them right now.
Yeah, they did
And then out west,
Is Alabama? Where's Alabama to us, Stephanie?
that way.
Is that north, east, west, or south?
before the sun comes up.
It's west.
Oh,
Because
boy.
The
Here-
fact
we,
What?
you do this and it's we, so that's west, that's east.
Excuse me?
We.
You're pointing your finger straight out like you're a scarecrow on a
Yes.
cross.
You got
Aw.
north, south,
She
east, west. And when you hold them out, it spells we.
She looks like Jesus.
Wow.
I'm gonna move to Alaska.
Why?
Wow. When you spell out what, it comes up with west.
Huh?
Who?
How do you determine that you come up with the word west?
No, we.
We. How do you?
Oh my God.
Oh, from just the W and the E.
I'm getting
Now
hurt.
the stupid pen won't work. Yes.
Yeah, it's the
We.
pencil.
Okay, but W comes before E,
And
right?
I
Yeah,
become-
so
When you say
we.
we. Okay, so now you're holding your left arm out, thinking that means that's where west is.
No, because then it would be backwards and it would be ooh.
Oh boy, here we go.
Just because you hold your left arm out doesn't mean that's west.
Yeah, because it has to say we.
You just got yahaned.
If you're facing south and you hold your left arm out, what direction are you actually pointing?
Still be west.
No, Stephanie, it would be east.
Well, then it would be ooh.
Oh boy.
How do you even find your way around?
Very carefully.
She's really not this dumb as she says. She only plays it on a radio show.
Exactly.
Breadcrumbs.
Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to get out of here. She's got to go light that pilot light on that electric stove again.
Good Lord.
And still, she's on a mission to find Southwest Georgia.
Yeah. Because we got to go to the demolition derby.
Yes. Yeah, I'd love to go to the demolition derby.
That's North Georgia. North Georgia.
No,
Not
there is
Southwest.
one. There is one in North Georgia.
Oh, here we
Okay, we got to get out. Everybody, we love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for even putting up with the stupidity that actually takes place here every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. It truly
really
is.
is.
It really is. All right,
Just
you
a
guys.
little bit.
We will see y'all on the flip side. Everybody have a good day.
Bye,
See ya.
y'all. Shakaroo.
Camera's still on. Later, you guys.
Bye.
Shakaroodle.